Welcome back to another session where Bandit goes first and gets everyone killed.
So that's just every other session.
Yep. There's a funny thing to look at where like there's a funny statistic you can look at where like everything it's not Bandit, but it's like every time Dante fucks up, Yulgrid in the same session fucks up more, and then Dante gets away with it. Like this is an actual statistic you can look at.
Where is the statistic kept?
Like go watch all the VODs. I guarantee you, every single VOD where it's like, oh, Yulgrid tried to get us killed. If you go back like an hour in that VOD, Dante also tried to get the party killed.
I'm remembering
the difference is
Roper Bridge.
The difference is just that Yulgrid always does it at the end of the session.
Recency bias.
Yes.
Is that my cue to go?
Anyways, do y'all want to do this democratically and decide who goes?
These democratic elections are less fair than... I'm not allowed to say that on stream, actually.
You might get us all rated.
So anyway, let's just skip to the end.
Rated by who?
Anyway. Oh, this one's going to be out of pocket. I like this one. Over the span of multiple generations, Mapok have slowly evolved to be cuter to humanoids. And I have a research paper from the Zier Frontier Foundation talking about domestic syndrome phenotypes in raccoons. So here's a research paper for you.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yo, let's go. Oh yeah, the raccoon's trying to get itself domesticated, right?
This is invalid. It's talking about populations of North American raccoons.
We're not going to talk about how we live in the woods all the time, and this is about urban raccoon. But, you know, I don't know, and maybe Arat, it's more urban, you know. Yeah.
I mean,
all right, well, Bandit, this creates a follow-up question.
Canon now.
This creates a follow-up question. Would Bandit be domesticated? Would he allow domestication?
Arguably, he already is.
Then who domesticated him?
The Build-A-Bitch Foundation. What do you mean?
Build-A-Bitch Foundation is crazy.
No, I think it was Syl. I think Syl domesticated him. You know what I mean?
Syl just found out he was domesticated. She discovered it.
Up next, Yogurt. Almost said Yarden.
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 Yarden Onyx Hammer. And my fun
You can't
fact
use like
today-
snaps. You used that last week.
Say that again.
You can't use like snaps this week. You used that last week.
Like snaps?
Like snaps.
Oh.
Yeah, actually, you did use like snaps last week.
Oh yeah, I
You
did
write
that.
these all down.
Yogurt likes snaps.
Whoa.
That's somehow
Bandit, can you get us a better fun fact for Yogurt this week?
Yeah, give me the rest of the fun facts. I'll get you.
No
one.
wait.
Okay,
No
thank you.
wait.
Dante, go ahead.
Yogurt. No wait.
Hello, I am Ian, and I play Dante. And a little known fact about this is I had 52 fun facts written down from session 1. We are now on to the last one. And Dante's fun fact is Dante believes rules are just very confident suggestions.
Valid.
I mean, you know, they are unless somebody wants to enforce
So,
them.
so,
It's the confidence of being able to enforce them.
so law. What about laws?
Laws are rules.
Laws are rules, so they are suggestions.
Which they
What's
are.
your
unless somebody's
alignment?
To reinforce them.
Chaotic
Or
neutral.
enforce them, not reinforce
Yeah, that makes sense.
them.
Farthest thing from lawful.
Leo.
Hello, I am Clark. I play Leo Gareshi Zundarfall, our lovely, lovely peace-loving cleric who has a couple of
No,
very
fuck
sleepy
he ain't.
kittens. What do you mean? joking.
I know what I said.
Quick fun fact for Leo this fine day is that Leo has never actually been like left alone in a library to his own devices. Mostly because he enters with a purpose and then immediately leaves the library, often annoying his colleagues because he'll take whatever resources he was in there to get with him.
Is this because we're going into a library?
Maybe.
Topical.
Hey.
Hey everyone, I'm Elena. I play Menadina, the badass bitch with the scythe. Fun fact about Menadina is that she does have seasonal allergies, but since she's been in the Underdark, she hasn't realized that none of her allergies have flared.
That's hype. As one with
Guys,
seasonal
we should
allergies.
start we should do a drinking game one of these sessions where we do we do the fun facts and then everyone takes a shot every time somebody does a self-insert fun fact.
I don't have seasonal allergies, you dipshit.
I know, but it's just like
You have year-round allergies.
You haven't noticed them.
True.
Maybe you have them and you just don't have them in Texas.
yeah, you need to go to the
So they
Underdark.
haven't flared.
I mean, I didn't have any up north either, so
You were north enough, maybe.
The den part of Yarden.
The den part of Yard. True. Okay. Hello, I'm Calvin. I play Varden, the fishy paladin of the group. Varden's fun fact for today is that he is convinced, just absolutely convinced, that he can tell the difference between water from different caves by taste. He of course can't, but he thinks he can.
I love that.
Have you told this party trick to your party?
No.
Have you informed them of this part? Okay.
No.
Oh,
As if you
there
had,
also
I
has not
feel
been
like
a moment where we have been in a cave where Varden has decided to taste the water yet.
I was about to say, because if you had
Ah.
told this party trick to the party, I feel like Bandit would be collecting cave water. So that, like,
Yeah, and then
retroactively, Bandit would already have collected cave water from every cave since he met y'all. So that, like,
yeah.
20 sessions from now,
Blind
Bandit
taste
could be
test.
like, all right, so I've got 20 samples of water.
Well, and see now what this really means is that every time we're spelunking and we come across a pool of water in a cave,
That's the direction
Varden's
I thought this is
gonna
going.
fish with his fishing rod, and then he's
Mhm.
gonna taste the cave water and be like,
Have I
okay.
fished here? No, not this one yet.
Exactly. That's
Why
how
does
he's
he
gonna
sound like a
know whether or
goblin?
not he's fished in the last year.
Is there goop in this water?
Hmm.
Yes,
Alrighty,
this
who wants
tastes
to
like
do
this
the
was the body
fun?
water, the Lake Winnebago water
All
instead
right,
of the
you'll
Winnebago
agree
River.
what you
I
got for
I
me.
can.
Oh wait, you're right. Yolgrid.
Yes.
what you got, Yolgrind?
Got another chance. You got a fun fact for us?
I got a fun fact for us.
Oh, okay.
Yogrid's. Wait, I didn't think I'd get this far.
I have a backup.
No, I don't want you to do
Yeah,
that.
I like how you get to Yogrid. I didn't think I'd get this far.
I didn't think we'd get to this inevitable outcome that I reminded the DM about.
Yogrid's pastime when growing up, when he was a little kid, he would bring together groups of bugs and put them in front of each other and enclose them in a little arena to see if they'd fight each other.
Classic bug fighting, okay.
Classic stage 1 psychopath behavior.
So which bug would usually win in the Underdark?
It just depends.
Depends on which bugs we're fighting. Come on.
It was the beetle. It was always
If he
the
could,
beetle.
he'd gather together groups of friends and see if he could get them to bet on it.
Or they said he's
So
putting
Yogrid is a
friends in the
fan
arena
of
next.
hosting illegal underground betting rings, fighting rings.
Y'all are gonna come
There's
across
something
a
about
fighting ring,
illegal.
and Yogurt's gonna be like, "It's like the bugs," and y'all are gonna be like, "What bugs? The fuck do you mean it's like the bugs?"
It's the bugs! It's the bugs!
Trust me, I've seen a million of these fights. We're gonna know who wins.
All right,
Right,
who
Parents were not
wants to
happy
give
when he
us the
found
amongst
fun
us
that.
has the
fact?
biggest mandibles.
Yeah, there were no dirt keys for Yogurt for weeks when they figured out he was making bugs kill each other.
No.
Han food.
Fun fact, or who wants to recap?
Cannot be odd.
I can
Who
really
hasn't
go.
gone in like I don't know 6 weeks?
I think it's been a while for me.
It's
So.
been
I literally went last time, and then Bandit also.
I
also
think
went.
Dante's at like 4, Bandit's at like Bandit goes every week.
I'm pretty sure I went before
Yogrid
Dante's
wasn't there last
time, so
session.
I'll just do it.
It's not true. I was there.
Yeah, what
We met
happened?
mentally.
We
Yeah,
solved the puzzle.
we solved the puzzle. We almost died solving that puzzle, but hey.
It was a really cool puzzle.
Yeah?
Go ahead, Varden.
Yeah.
Give us a
Okay.
recap.
Alright, so first thing we started by entering the research center. That is like kind of the center building of Veltra. And inside there's a giant vault door with a massive white dial and 3 narrow slots, key slots. And there are 2 people in the main room. One guy has like a robe with golden sleeves and a leather-bound book. This is his name is Brick. And then I didn't get a good description of the other one. His name is Beam. And they're puzzling over if these cogs, they're puzzling over 3 cogs in the center of the room that have different symbols on them and trying to figure out which goes into the keyholes to open the door because they want to get into the library. Each of these cogs has a spire on the top that looks like it would be a key. And then on the other side of the library door, we hear knocking from the inside. Let's see. Right, so we start kind of looking around, kind of getting our bearings of the area, and we find that Brick has spent a lot of time in the going down the right hallway in the post ceiling wing, doing his own research, and Beam has gone in the other hallway, the pre ceiling wing. And then in the first room here, we've got 12 big pillars, each with different symbols that we put together are all going to be on these cogs. That means there's 12 different cogs going, floating around this research area somewhere, some way, some way, somehow. And on the top of the vault door, or the library door, there's some errata text that says, "Firstborn, do not kneel. The Maker feared a rightful heir. So it wrote law and raised fences in 3. Name the fences, name their purpose, then the library will open its eye." We decide to first go into the left wing, to where we see the siphoning room, and we find one of the cogs, or we find a cog. We kind of mess around in there for a little bit, and before deciding to move on to the next room, which was the battery room. And there's a giant spire of energy suspended in the air, presumably where the energy from the siphoning room has been siphoned to. And there are rotten inscriptions around the spire that say, "Warning, avoid direct contact, high weave energy," that we decide not to read until after we've touched it. So we have the fantastic idea to pull one of the cogs out just entirely, which was not a
Jared's
fantastic
laughing.
idea. Yeah, that was not a
I
fantastic idea.
succeeded.
Yeah, Leo was the one. Yeah, I wasn't gonna say any names, but Leo was the one that succeeded in this endeavor. And that just completely, all the energy's just gone.
No.
Oh wait,
That
no,
was
sorry.
because I set it to empty.
You said yes, that's right.
Erase.
Each of these cogs have words on it,
Erase. Yes.
and we changed it to erase. Leo changed it to erase, put it back in, and thus erased all of the energy stored in the battery. So with that destroyed, we decide to move on to the third room in the left wing, which is an archive filled with blueprints, diagrams, just littered everywhere. And there's a large diagram in the on the table in the middle of the room. That's the Mesep extraction array. So now we know which Everlast's energy is being extracted here. A lot of the diagrams were written recently, and we kind of put it together. That Beam is the one that's been putting together all of this stuff, trying to reverse engineer how all of this has been together. And a torn piece of parchment with a line at the bottom that would surely not become very important that we glossed over later that says the firstborn read it. So after messing around in that room for a little bit, we go outside. There are 3 gazebos. The left one has kind of like a cosmology diagram in it, depicting different planes, and a bunch of circles, 12, kind of surrounding different aspects of the diagram. And in the right gazebo, there's a kind of it's a rune room where there's a bunch of glowing runes everywhere, and in the center there's a cog, and in the middle gazebo there is a pillar inside to put a cog, but there's no cog in the room. Originally that door is closed. The door to the middle gazebo is closed. I forget exactly what we did to open that door. I think it was putting something together in the cosmology room. I don't remember for sure.
It was the sucky room.
Well, the siphon room is how we got the energy to turn off in the right gazebo to pick up the cog to bring it to the middle one. But the door to the middle gazebo was locked. Oh wait, no, it wasn't. Was it locked? I forget.
It was. You had to press on it. There was a button that was hidden somewhere else.
That's what it was.
Right. Okay. So we figured out how to get in there. Clearly, Vard was not involved in that process. So then we kind of put the pieces together and figure out that we need to take the cog in the right gazebo out and put it in the slot in the middle. And to do that, we had to get the energy to not be going, or we had to block the energy that's fueling the runes in the right gazebo. So we go back into the siphon room, insert the clock cog set to rewrite, and the wave clog set to flow, and a wheel pops out of the console, and we rotate it and remove power from the system, and then go back to the right gazebo. The runes are off. Yay! So we pick up that cog. We put it. It is the which cog? It was the circle with a bunch of squiggles on the outside, and
The
we set
sun,
it
as
to
y'all called it.
the sun. Yeah, we did call it the sun, but Jared took offense to that, so I started calling it the circle with squiggles. So we set that one to banish. Put that cog in the middle gazebo, and then that opened the door, or opened a like another area inside the gazebo. Let's see. We put the right. Oh, okay. I should have said that before. Oh well. Let's see. Okay, yeah. Second half of the room. There's a cog in that room, the second half of the gazebo, and it's the shoreline cog set to reveal on it. And we decide that that's probably pretty important. So we carry that back out with us and kind of just carry it around while we explore the rest of the areas. So we leave, we go back to the middle room, and it's become pretty clear at that point that we have reached the end of Beam's usefulness because he just starts talking in circles to us. So we decide to go out to the post ceiling wing, and Brick follows us this time. In the first room on the right, there is a dais with a thin stone piece, and behind the dais, there's a glass cage that holds a cog with a golden arch. And we kind of look around in there for a little bit, and we go into the second room of the right wing, which is the cosmology room. There's a desk in the center filled with open books, and two cogs thrown on the floor kind of haphazardly, one with the symbol of the moral plane and the other with the star. And eventually, my notes at this point are kind of getting more sparse. We basically flatter Brick into opening up the glass and giving us the last cog. And he also puts his journal down, which we kind of snatch away and read through. And above the doorway on the way back to the main room, from the right wing, there is a plaque that says, "The first fence does not kill the claimant. It crowns itself so bright that the crowd forgets you were ever heir. Not a wall, a doubt." So then we go back to the main room. We have the 3 cogs that we're pretty certain we need: the golden arch, the barbed spiral, and far shore, set to enthrone, divide, and terrify, respectively. And those initially don't work. We changed the golden arch from enthrone to delegitimize, and then we almost get ourselves killed. We try putting in the different passphrases that we think we need. That fails 3 times, and then on the 4th failure, we get blasted with, I think it was 35 force damage. So that was pretty fun. And we become a lot more hesitant at our guesses at that point because we're pretty sure if we get it wrong again, we're gonna die. And unfortunately, I didn't write exactly what we needed to say to complete the passphrase in my notes, but we figured it out, and we were able to make it through, and the door opened to reveal his name. It's in my
Wisp.
Yes, there we go, that one, Wisp. And we have a short talk with him. He tells us there's a book inside the library about how to find the edge of Hillost. And that was the main piece of importance that I grabbed from that conversation.
Yeah.
So we go inside and start exploring the library. Well, not yet.
I think that might be one of the most like comprehensive recaps we've ever had.
I do try. Sometimes I think it's probably
Dante
a bit
recaps are very comprehensive. Thank you very much.
No, they're not.
I know. It was a joke.
Okay. Barton Bading, get a point of inspiration to use this session for your recap work.
Woo!
With that, we will get started. You guys have headed into the planar library. Describe it really quick while I also pull up one of my note sheets.
Okay. I'm gonna go pull the meatballs out of the oven.
So
Meet the ball.
Meet the balls.
Yeah, I'd like to
Meat
meet the
balls.
balls.
you can meet them if you try hard enough. This library has shelves that go from floor to ceiling with sectioned off areas for each of the planes. Makes up 12 evenly divided sections that encircle a reading podium in the middle, with one section being mostly empty. For the other 11 sections, they are about the same size each, and each filled with a plethora of novels and books. As you go through the books here, it is quite clear the focus of study for this place is planar travels and planar studies. There are books on how to survive in each plane, books on locations for each plane, a few books on the cultures of each plane, a few books here and there that tell stories that are focused on each plane. But for the most part, everything is planar focused. There's 12 sections, one big podium in the middle that it looks like you could place a book on if you're actively reading that book.
Isn't there a book already there?
There is already a book there open.
Leo's gonna go to that book because that's what we asked about first.
I think that
Are you
one
sure
was
you
the
want
one
to touch
about
that? It could
I
be
need-
cursed.
I'm a little less concerned about that. It's a book.
I've said the
And-
same things before.
Yeah, except yours was a
I'm gonna
chest,
go to the book.
a hatch, a staff of oldness, I think. What else? What
staff
else has
of
he opened
oldness.
stuff?
I feel like Weiss
Well, he
would have
picked it up out of the
informed
chest.
us of the trap on the book that he told us to go look at. For the
Leo, you get
information
to the
that we
book,
were
it is in
asking
Arabic.
about. Damn it.
Damn it. What, so is
Varden!
Varden going to be the only one that can read books in here? Or he's going to have to read all of the books to you guys? Presumably not, but that would be hilarious.
Story time with
no.
Varden.
Not just Varden. Bandit,
Varden
make me a
will walk
perception check.
over.
Oh,
Oh,
a
maybe there's something
perception.
that we
I'm
can
not very good at
use.
perception, but I'll try.
You were better than Varden last session, though. That I remember.
18.
Not very good at perception.
You start looking around the library and you notice that kind of, in one of the aisles, in between two of the sections, there's like a desk that's clearly meant for people of a shorter stature.
Oh, that sounds like that's my kind of people, but that could also be cave dwarves, but I'll take my chances.
You walk on over there while they're all discussing whether or not the book is cursed. And you get over there and, it's dusty. It looks like maybe it hasn't been used for a while since the city was taken over by the Everlasts. And you kind of blow the dust off and eventually manage to make out that there's text on this that you can't read, like on the desk, like as if it's labeled. Maybe a name, maybe a job title, you're not entirely sure. And then there's kind of there's a paw print, kind of just a generic animal paw print on the center of the table, the center of the desk.
Are there any books on the desk?
None.
So generally it's an empty desk with text kind of on it. I'm assuming like a ring, or envision like a ring around
At the
the paw
top
print.
of the it's at the top of the desk. There's clearly like there's some drawers that are empty other than like a writing utensil here and there. There's as you open up some of the drawers, you find a book, but it's in Arabic. You can't make out what it says. And it's just this desk.
Can I investigate the desk? We are crafty critters. Maybe there's like a secret compartment.
Make an investigation check.
Which D20? Let's use the piss D20.
Huh?
That one incoming.
Piss in color and results.
I'm assuming we're gonna long rest in the near future. Is that accurate?
Probably.
Oh shit!
Assuming
Am I still? Oh, am I still poisoned?
Yes.
Fuck.
assuming nothing drastic happens.
Should I take back the perception check then? Or roll the extra D20 to see what that would have been?
Yeah, sure. Roll the extra d20, see what you would have gotten with perception
Okay,
check. while
perception
You
poisoned.
see
check.
nothing.
Oh god.
Yeah, he sees nothing, alright.
3.
Nice.
I'll just
So what
delete
actually
that.
My
happens-
passive
Check.
perception is 20, if that
I'll just-
helps.
Just
So what
delete
actually
that.
happens is Bandit is almost certain he saw a little bug on one of the shelves behind one of the and it crawled behind one of the books, and he's trying to preserve the books. So he's now trying to get onto the shelf, and he's like pushing books onto the floor trying to find this bug. And then eventually Dante goes, Bandit, there's a desk over here that's like you-sized. And Bandit's like, ooh.
Okay, and then we find those things, and then I gotta still roll another D20 to figure out if I actually find a secret compartment. Because I did get I rolled 2 17s in a row. That's not like me. But, you know, both of them are disadvantaged, so I gotta roll another one. For God's sake, another 2! Plus 8 this time, at least.
Dang, so
I
two
rolled
17s
2
and then
17s and 2s as at disadvantage.
That's awesome.
With that
No
investigation of a 10,
Actually, hold on, I'm
the
gonna guidance
only
it
thing that
because we're long resting. Don't tell me what happens yet. Guidance saying we're long resting. Fuck it. Maybe I'll get an 11, or maybe I'll get a 14. Yeah, I got a 14. Yippee.
guidance, you don't lose guidance on past.
I mean, not
so
guidance.
You could,
Fucking Flash of Genius. Whatever. It's a 14 either way. Flash of Genius, 14 either way.
okay. With a 14, you don't find a secret compartment, but you notice that strangely enough, the paw print shape had no dust on it. Like you didn't think about it until you've already cleared the dust off the desk, but the little paw print shape did not have any dust on it.
Okay, I'm gonna put my paw on it. Half just kind of like, does this match my print? Half like, fucking who knows what'll happen. Someone's used it recently, it looks like.
Are you a willing creature?
If they ask, yes.
Oh, it's an effect.
How does the effect feel initially? Do I get to know part of how it feels before deciding if I'm willing or not?
That's not usually how magic works.
Okay, then I'm just gonna say yes because I'm kind of like curious what this is.
Oh no.
Okay, what languages do you know?
I know
Malpakian.
Mapakian.
No,
He knows
there's-
common.
Mapak?
He knows common and
Oh, wait.
Elvish. I know that.
I know Birdfolk, Mapak, Common, Elvish, Dwarvish, and Goblin.
Okay. You feel like what almost feels like a section of your mind being rewritten as you forget Goblin.
Well, that sucks.
Damn.
Did anything get rewritten in a good way?
But you now speak Eratin.
Oh.
Well,
Hey, what's
Let's fucking
Goblin?
go. Can I read the text now?
You look down. The text says you kind of like suddenly you have a massive headache now as well. You look down and the text says library assistant's desk.
Library
Yikes.
assistant's desk. Can read right now. I have a sneaking suspicion this is a temporary effect, so I'm gonna.
Oh no,
kind
this
of,
is
like...
permanent.
Yes! I'm useful.
You've always been.
I appreciate it, but I'm happy now. I'm gonna okay.
Bandit does currently because that was a painful process mentally. So Bandit definitely has a giant headache, but he is probably excited to share his new discovery.
I'm fucking I really grasping the side of the Oh,
Are you alright?
I like
Yes,
pat him on the
that's
back.
pretty
I'm like,
good.
"Are you all right? You good?"
You sound constipated.
Library is instead.
Are,
I
are
can
you,
read
are
it.
you just
You can read it. How can you read
Varden? Can we have like a second opinion on that?
Fact check.
Yeah, sure. Varden will go over and use
Varden, does it
his
cost you a
comprehend.
spell slot to cast this at this point?
Well, as long as I ritual cast it, no.
Oh, okay, so Varden goes.
I'll
Varden,
say,
Varden
yeah.
goes.
I'll get
Yeah, I
back
can
to
check.
you guys in 10 minutes.
I'll get back with you in 10.
Yeah.
So Bandit hauls himself over to the book while Varden's confirming on whether or not that's correct. And there's a reading podium in the middle of the library, and on it is a book about key locations in Hill Lost. It is open to a page that talks about the edge of Hill Lost, where a shard of the void and its associated Everlast stay. There are theories that the Everlast of the Void is different than the rest of them, but none are concrete. A final note in the book makes a statement that such a sloth like creature might be the perfect target for newly discovered power extraction.
Ah!
You said sloth-like creature?
This mofo lazy.
There, the page is talking about an area.
I feel lost.
Spell area right. On the edge of Hill Lost. About a supposed void Everlast. May or may not be different from the rest. And a sloth-like creature.
It's calling the Everlast of the Void the
That's
sloth.
saying.
It's saying it is the sloth like creature, that it's lazy.
Which might be good, useful for power extraction.
Except Bandit relaying this sounds like, all right, guys. So there's a edge of Hill Lost.
He's talking about sloth-like creatures. This might be their deity. There's Everlast of the Void. If there is such a thing, and there's something about the power extraction. Supposedly, there's a crystal
stuck.
At this point, has Varden confirmed whether or not?
We haven't even been 10 minutes yet.
Oh no, it's been like a
Hasn't
minute.
been 10 minutes. Oh, that's a good imagination, buddy.
Damn, the no trust.
What do you guys feel about resting up for a bit before we continue exploring this place? This is worse than any hangover I've ever had, and I still got poison in my blood.
So goes, oh, maybe I can knock your brain back into place, and brings her staff up.
No! Maybe not.
You tried that 4
Hey,
times,
Bandit.
and it worked once.
Can you please fix your brain and make it better?
He's not. He can't even think of a response.
Does it get better?
Oh, what would he do to that? What would he do to that, actually?
You know, Yogurt has some pills.
That's true. No, he has rocks that look like pills.
I
That
have
are
magic
supposed to think
rocks
are
that
rock.
make it better.
Do I feel compelled to reach for the magic rocks?
That's for you to decide, because that is
Oh, no.
potentially dangerous to Bandit.
That is. I don't think he would chance that because he's already in like a very vulnerable state. He's like, okay, I'm gonna roll out my magic pillow.
Oh
And,
yeah, that's actually probably the response he would have when Yogurt said that. Can you fix your head?
take
Then
a
he
nap.
just goes to sleep.
Honk shoe.
See, it made it better.
Straight to bed.
I can.
Time to take a nap. I lay
And
down
we are
on the
in
ground.
We are in an unending slumber. Only true love's kiss can wake him, and he has no true love. So good luck.
At what point in the day is it?
Can I get
What-
the mechanical horse out and have that go
5
too?
p.m.
5
True
p.m.
loves.
Bandit, it's
don't
not
get-
bedtime yet. We
Oh,
have 3
man.
hours.
Oh, you just saying we have 3 hours? Oh, that's a bummer.
Let him nap.
That's a bummer. He's out.
9 minutes go by as the rest of you look for things that might be interesting, except none of you,
Like
you
a
realize none
torch.
of you can read them. And
Big
at the end
sigh.
of that 9 minutes, Barden goes, "Yeah, guys, that's correct."
Interesting. So
He
he
was
can
telling the
read
truth the whole
this
time.
language now.
Well, that'll definitely be useful in the future.
You won't be the only one reading stuff now.
Yeah, we
Oh,
can
and
get
Bugger,
twice the
you're
reading
banned.
done.
And now that I am asleep and
We are.
occupied, dear me.
Barden, I guess you start making your way around, looking at books people are pointing out. I'm gonna go based off of what everyone said in the chats. If I do, or in the chats with where I asked you what books you would look for, if I do not mention information that you asked if it's in there, it's because it's not in there.
Valid.
Fair enough.
Alrighty. There are a few history books that discuss the evolution of creatures to match the planar geometry around them. The writing is ancient and in Dizerine script. A book in each of the 3 middle plane sections, or prison planes as they're labeled on the floor, provides information on which everlasts reside in that plane.
Ooh.
To provide information on the which everlasts are
Everlasts
inside.
that reside in that plane. In the void section, there is a book called Theories of the First Banishment. It's one of the few books here. The abstract is as follows. I theorize the void was once all-encompassing, that there were no planes, just what we know now as the void. It's said that in a clash of great fury between what could be and what wasn't, 8 planes were made, and the void was banished beyond the edges of our planar space, to the outer spaces as it is known, where it awaits the day it shall consume once more. Its concept has come to a few of our great historians and visions, but none have found full proof that there is a creature who controls the void, nor that there is a creature that banishes it. If there was such power within those who could control the weave, surely we would have knowledge of it by now. That is the end of the abstract.
Hmm.
There are books on dragons here and there, each discussing a different chromatic color, and discussing that they are a native species to the primal planes, each evolving and adapting to withstanding the brutal nature of their respective region. Books make no mention of metallic dragons, and the mortal plane section has no books on dragons.
Hmm. See, dragons don't exist.
I'm still going to incline to believe that they do exist. You're welcome to
But they
believe that
don't.
otherwise.
We've
Dante's gonna
seen
go
them.
over to the front door and pull out a piece of paper and start writing stuff.
Okay? He's writing dragons aren't real over and over again.
No,
and
no,
he's
nope. That's not it. He's planning. He's planning.
So wait, are these all in Erratin? Are we all like going through the whole thing?
Yeah,
With
Varden's
Artemis.
Varden's
Varden,
finished his.
Bandit.
He only has to ritual cast once for an hour-long period, so
Yep.
he has it
Okay.
for an
Bandit's
hour.
not.
Yeah,
And
Bandit's
Bandit's
asleep.
out.
he's
Fair.
honkshoeing.
For a little bit. Hopefully not forever.
And last but not least, out of all of the information that was asked, the largest of the set of the things asked. As you guys start to wrap it up and start thinking about leaving, one of you says, we'll say it's Leo, he's like, we should probably grab the book on locations and hill lost. That may be useful. And he picks it up, and there's another book that's closed underneath that book. And it's titled Planar Creation.
I think we would take both of those books.
It tells the following. In the beginning, there were 9 planes. Some theorize that the void is the absence of a plane, but it is not proven, so we count it as one. When the Erratan grew in strength enough to witness each plane, we counted them as follows. The mortal plane, our home, containing a piece of each other plane, a sign of our destined birthright of rulers. The elemental plane of fire, a brutally hot place where everything is burning and creatures exist only in hatred and anger. The elemental plane of water, a place where water persists throughout the space. There is no light here beyond creatures who create it. The elemental plane of air, a place of falling. The internal space is strangely like a cylinder that had its bottom brought to its top. The only places one can stand are on living beings that float. The elemental plane of earth, a maze of caverns containing some of the most beautiful gemstone growths an Erratan could ever see. The astral plane. The astral plane has strange geometry and is sometimes more of a reflection of other things than itself. It is said a creature who devours the very souls of others resides within. Plane of time. Here one can witness the beginning and the end and not understand a piece of what they saw. It is theorized the immense gathering of weave here allows time to pass correctly in other planes, acting as a force upon them. The 8th plane, the Feywild, place of chaos, is unknown if the Feywild was created with the other planes, or if by chance a Fey creature simply tricked some deity into creating it for them. However, it does exist, and the creatures within write the rules here. 9th, the Void, also known as the Outer Spaces. Nothing exists here, and those who have peered into it usually lose themselves and never return. These were the 9 planes as the Erratan counted them when we began. Then once the Erratan were positioned to claim their rightful birthright, we were shunned, split from the Weave, and removed from our seat of high power. A new group of rulers of the Weave came from our freshly erected fences. They called themselves Everlasts. They named their planes as follows in conversation. Valtir, a place of clear splendor and worship. The creatures here believe in respect, morality, honor. They are not necessarily honorable in nature, but they all do agree on one thing. There is a goddess. The far shore, a place of knowledge and fear. The creatures here are impossible to fathom and contain knowledge so great it strikes fear into those who hear its words. They believe in a power above them, but do not think it to be understandable. Lost, the last of the 3, a place of deceit and law. The creatures here enjoy nothing but contracts and lies, loopholes and tricks, and they are never of assistance. They only think of themselves, and as such believe the Everlasts to be the highest power in all. Then there's like a thus was the creation of the 12 planes, yada yada yada, but
I see.
God, I can't tell if I'm able to trust this shit or not. We see who fucking wrote it.
Yeah, there are definitely parts of this that are very colored by bias, but I think the general substance of the information is probably accurate, just not the commentary.
I would agree, especially seeing what's outside. I think that they have a rough understanding, and we're trying to be knowledgeable people. But they eventually
Yes.
do that, though.
How else are they gonna act like they're know-it-alls?
Exactly. Well, I say that This is great information for us, but now knowing what we're dealing with is still fairly incomprehensible.
So what if there's no plane?
Well, that's kind of the void.
I know. So
It
what?
sounds like either they manage to
Does this explain why
invert a
there's
plane or
nothing
bring it
beyond
here?
death?
I mean,
Possibly.
they have the heart of an Everlast hiding somewhere. We know where it is, but
Sounds like that might be
oh, like that poor
this
homie
unknown Everlast. This Everlast
stuck
of the
there.
void. I love
The
that you
bomb
tried.
goes off.
And you
The ground is shaking. We must go to the library.
You
Your
just
yawn
breathed
went
into
through
your mic. You
mic.
yawned, and it went straight into your mic,
Oh.
and it was like it sounded like a bomb went off.
I hate it here. I tried. I'm sorry.
Sienna detonated outside.
No.
No.
Rest in
No.
pieces, us.
Literally.
Speaking
I
of the
mean,
devil, should we go deal with that? I think you said all this is happening like after we rested for a bit. Is
I
that
mean,
is that
she can
accurate?
wait.
Did
I
you
would
say
say
that, or is
you all
this...
can long rest in the tower or in the library, but before I do, I imagine someone would like to have a word with the party.
Yes. Well,
Shoot.
everyone except for Bandit, I guess. Bandit's sleeping.
Honk shoe, man. Back to
This
my
is probably.
bread.
I have a
Everybody-
feeling big words are about to come up, so I'm gonna go get more food.
Everybody gather around. I have some important things that need to be discussed. And in front of Dante is like a poorly drawn rendition of the map and where we've been, and then the trail over to the ruins of Nona. So it has like the little dotted lines and stuff, and about the estimated days it would take us to get to specific parts. So now that I have all of y'all's attention except for Bandit, sleep well, little buddy, I guess.
I guess.
I want to be very clear about the parameters of this decision because right now we are not choosing between two equally viable options. If we divert to the tower, we are gambling on a hypothetical gain, something that may or may not exist, may or may not be useful, and may or may not justify the cost and time of going to the tower. In contrast, the runes of Nona represent a known solution to a known problem with a clearly defined outcome, the mitigation, if not the outright cure, to what is going on with me. The distinction here is not preference, it's probability. Going to the tower compresses our operational timeline to 1 day. 1 day before my condition escalates into something unpredictable and potentially irreversible. I don't know what's going to happen after I hit 0 days, but I don't really want to find out. Going to
We have
Nona
hope.
expands that window to 9 days. 9 days of mobility, 9 days of preparation, 9 days where we are not making decisions under duress. And it is worth acknowledging that we are already operating outside the original plan. We spent an additional 2 days diverting to the other runes before proceeding to Veltra, a decision I supported, but one that materially reduced our margin for error. Moreover, the 9-day window assumes ideal conditions. We do not know what obstacles, encounters, or delays may lie between us and Nona, any which could easily cost us another day or two. This is not about self preservation, it's about strategic viability. A weakened party member is a liability in a dungeon environment, and a stabilized one is an asset.
I'm envisioning.
We can still pursue the we can
It's got a
still pursue the
PowerPoint.
tower afterward, but we cannot pursue Nona if we allow my condition to deteriorate past recovery, as we decided not to go to Nona because of Leo Greshey and Yolgrid's conditions. One path preserves options, and the other kinda just makes me useless.
Going over there sounds like a hellhole. It took us so long to actually get through the divas. Do you think we could even survive out there? I don't.
Well, okay,
Okay,
the question is not are we going there? The question is are we going there now or going to the tower and then going there?
going
Because we
to the
have to
tower
go
is a
there to.
4-day journey, and then a 4-day journey back to here. It's 11. It's 10 days to get back to where we were where we met the Devas. Going to Nona after that's another 5 days. That gives me a 1-day window to find whatever can cure me and then cure me. If we run into problems before we before we get to Nona, I will be out of time. If we go to the tower and then proceed to go to Nona, I will be out of time if we hit one single hiccup.
Well, it's also assuming that we spend 0 time at the tower. That's assuming we leave the tower
That is
immediately,
true.
like on the same day, not taking a long
That
rest
is
in the tower.
If we die out
Varden
there,
does make
I'm
a
blaming
good.
you.
Okay, he's gonna die if we don't go there.
If we die trying to get there, I'm blaming the rest of y'all.
That's fine. I'd rather
Okay.
not watch Dante slip into
What's she
insanity.
say fuck me for?
I feel like Bandit wakes up. Yeah.
So our
He,
whole point of going to these ruins was to let Yolgrid and let Leo recover. If we wait, I will be the one that will be incapacitated and will have basically no use, and you guys will have to find the cure for me on y'all's own. Y'all will be one party member down instead of a full party where we can go in as a party, as a team, and find it together.
What if we just split the party?
No.
No.
We can't do that. We don't have 2 crystals.
We do.
Oh, we do. One's just small.
No,
Sil
that's
speaks
we
up.
have
a
3,
minnow.
as a matter of fact.
Sil speaks up. So, what is your ultimate goal? Is it? I'm still not entirely certain. You wish to save your party member, but you also speak as if you have a grand concept in mind.
The end goal still is to traverse the darkness. That's why we've been tasked with coming down here and what we've been tasked to do.
Ah. See? Have any plans at the moment?
That's more or less what we've been trying to figure out. We have an idea now as to what we need to do in finding the rest of these ancient keys according to these other entities that have been speaking with us.
Unreliable narrators.
We have one. Yes, Mene. We have one, but we yet need, I think, 2, 3 more, something like that. And then we travel to wherever is causing this monstrosity.
What do you think this monstrosity is caused by? This darkness.
Well, with what we've read, it sounds like it's going to be some kind of inversion of a plane. Or the lack of a plane. I'm fuzzy on that, and I'm guessing there need to be someone else's notes that aren't here. Truly tell us what this is, but that's what it sounds like. It sounds like the Eratan must have contacted whoever this Everlast of the Void was, either struck a deal or, as they said, took his power.
Hmm. And so you plan to find this source of power and
I don't know what the fuck we're gonna do with it yet.
That's another question.
A
Is
flexible
there
plan.
anything we can do with it?
I don't know.
Well, I'm the jailer and the prisoner have spoken as to knowing what to do with it. And with them both being Ratan, sounds like they know what to do. And of course, there's that third force as well.
do you trust
The
either of them?
third force.
The jailer or the
No.
prisoner?
Not really.
Only in so much as they're trying to serve themselves.
As much as they're guiding us to everything. Not necessarily everything they've said.
I'd imagine that their goal is a return of the Eratin.
Well, we've been told what their goal is. Their goal, at least the jailed's goal, is to restore her people to their rightful place. Although they've also agreed to reverse the effects of everyone being subject to the void.
Hmm. Well, we see what has happened to these people. They were all destroyed, completely and utterly.
That
Do you
much
think
is
if
true.
they are returned, that war will just not begin again?
It very well could. And I wouldn't be surprised if it did.
And there must be a better
Although
use of such power.
there
You
could
offer lots of questions, but have no answers yourself?
I just encourage you to think along the good paths.
I don't think there are any good paths. The paths are kind of trying to kill us.
everyone's trying to kill us here. Well, kind of. They've been explicitly told not to kill us.
So they've just been annoying the fuck out of us.
More or less, yes.
Who's been explicitly told not to kill you?
I'm forgetting her title. This third entity, which I suppose we don't have a name for, do we?
I thought we did.
Either way,
We have a name
they're...
for someone we interacted with, but I don't know if
Yeah, I'm forgetting her name. Her, like, was the betrayer... Or the something of betrayal...
Ascendant. Trail.
Ascendant, thank you. The Ascendant of Betrayal, Ascendant of Knowledge. The entity they're working for explicitly told them that they're not allowed to kill us. Although we've gone against their grand plan already once, don't know how long that will be true.
Then are you sure you're still safe from their wrath?
Not a damned clue. I would doubt it. Although they threatened us and said that they would stall us from going down the path that we did. But they didn't prevent us. So odds are they still need us alive in some capacity.
Interesting.
But we've made it more difficult for them to do whatever they were trying to do.
Well, I have a lot to think about. I guess saving your friend would be in your utmost interest.
It is. Being a party member down is not ideal. That much we've seen.
Well, it is dangerous. The northern Flunwelk.
We have to go there anyway.
Yes.
Dante, you don't have
Like I
another potion.
said,
do you?
if we die, it's on them.
Well, how is he supposed? How are any of us supposed to
Yes,
stop this from
and
happening?
We have to
Alternatively,
go that way
if
anyway.
he dies
Yeah.
because we don't go, it's on you.
I'm aware of that.
So
I
you
just
would
wanted
rather let me die than go as a team and have a full strength of a full team to face whatever is in the ruins of Nona and before that.
I'm not saying you all will for certain die in Northern Flunwelk. I'm just saying you should be prepared for inevitable difficulty. It's not going to be like it's in your best interest to not enter the northern reaches of Flunwelk the way you did the bridge. Moon.
well, that was kind of a given.
So, do you think we can broker peace with? Well, we've already spoken with
Certainly not.
the jailed.
Oh, the jail. You think you could convince the jailed and the jailer to get along?
I would doubt that.
doubt that.
We are
It
not the
sounds
therapists.
like even the the jailer now wants to kill us since we've made contact with.
No. Put them in line.
I am saying we have common ground.
I don't know. And I don't like the idea of trying that. That sounds like a good way to die.
Going in guns. I'm sorry, we don't have guns. Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we do.
Bandit does.
Going in guns blazing is another sure way to die.
Mm-hmm.
Which is also true.
Damn right, we're doing gun references in this campaign.
Either way, we've been presented with a choice at hand. Either we go straight to Dante's, albeit terrifying, location where his potion fix may or may not be. Sounds like it should be, but who knows? Or we go to the tower, which we know holds some insight for us, but is not really going anywhere.
I
Hate
hope
to
this
say it,
pillow's warm.
but I'm with Dante on this one.
Fine, we go. On one
We were
condition.
gonna
We
go
hit.
anyways.
Would you just shut up and let me fucking talk?
Sure, but I think your point is like we all know the risks, but we have to go at some point anyways.
Holy shit. I.
She's talking about the tower, dude.
Oh, okay, my bad. Sorry.
Holy shit.
Sorry about that.
Oh my god. You kill me.
Go ahead.
Bro,
Give me a
Manny's
minute,
gonna
I
give
gotta
me an
get back into
aneurysm.
character because you fucking broke my character. Oh.
Mene, we will return to the tower at some point.
Are we gonna
If
hit
that's what
both
you're after.
here?
What do you
I
mean?
don't see why not.
We'd have to
don't-
travel back quite a ways, but we can
don't
do
think-
so.
I don't think anyone's saying we do one or the other. I think it's just at which point do we do
Actually,
which?
We
all
do-
three. Can we hit all three?
All
Yeah, the
three?
tower
We will
strength
go
because
to
we
Nona
passed that up
first.
earlier.
If we can hit all three towers.
Oh.
I
That is
I
my
don't think-
agreement.
I don't think anyone has been saying we shouldn't do the towers and instead should do the ruins of
yeah.
Nona. I think
Fine.
everyone is saying we need to do the ruins of Nona now, and then we can worry about the towers after we figured that out.
Yeah.
Because we have a time limit on one, and we can do the towers later.
I swear to God, if this adds another fucking time limit, I'm going to lose my marbles.
Well,
Maybe
that's
we
I
up
should
mean,
to
it
you.
solve the
sounded like
problem
from your
so we don't have a time limit.
Oh my goodness.
it sounded like from your imp friend that this one is a cure.
I fucking hope
Yes.
it is.
So I think we are best off just heading that way.
Mene,
That way we can actually
Here.
take time and hopefully not die.
Jared, can we say that I pilfered a self-help book from the library?
There were none.
No!
There
No!
were none.
Yeah.
Here.
Were you not
That was
listening?
I'm gonna
her.
give
That
you
was
Elden
her
Spot.
There's
thing.
no way that they're gonna have a self-help book. Have you met Theoratin? These
Look,
motherfuckers are
man.
so cocky that they believe that they do nothing wrong.
Yep.
Yeah, but I really wanted a self-help book.
Nope.
Did they have any erotica? Basically the same thing.
Fucking
No, that's different. Hold on. You said it wrong. You said it wrong. That
No,
implies
you said it
something
right.
very different.
no, you
Erratic.
said it right.
Erotica.
They only have Britannica. I'm sorry.
The encyclopedia?
You can
Yeah.
use this to get your rocks off. Britannica.
My poor
Anyway, I'm
rocks.
sleeping like an angel.
Yes. This
By the
way
way.
we have 9 days to where we can take it slow, not take any confrontations that we don't have to, rather than 0 days. And with me being at unknown mental stress.
Fair
Okay,
enough.
let's go then.
We will head to Nuna. Now, does anyone want to tell the bomb that they're supposed to
I'll do it.
explode?
Actually, don't make me do it.
I
I'm
can
already
do
in a
so.
terrible,
Or
terrible
who?
mood. That would be the worst person to go tell Sienna.
Fair enough. Does
So
anyone
there's
want
this
to
there's
close
this fun thing we
in
do in
some
our
way?
work meetings where whoever's not present for any meeting ends up getting most of the responsibilities. I'm just throwing it out there as a guy that's currently asleep and not participating.
Do
It's an
you
option.
want to do it?
I'm asleep.
You know what? I like that idea.
Let's just ask him if he wants to do it.
It's not like he can say no.
Mene asks kindly to.
You know what? I
Stand
will
Would
ask
you
to it.
kindly?
No.
Is there
Fuck outta
a
here.
reason why we have to tell her the truth? Or can we just be like,
No.
he told us he told you to go to Don Walker's Rest and hang out there until and wait further instruction.
Yes,
There's no
because
reason we have to
having a
tell-
bomb at our bastion is a good idea.
This is
There's
a
no reason you have to
hypothetical.
tell the
This
truth.
is a hypothetical. I'm just
Yes,
saying.
because
Yeah, I'm sitting here
hypothetically,
like-
it never
I'm sitting
ends in
here like-
anything wrong.
I'm like, is it gonna be
Yeah.
Yogurt made a mistake again? Is it time for the
It
next
was
Yogurt
like-
mistake?
No,
No, but
because
hear
the
me
moment she
out.
finds out Wisp is gone, she's going to explode.
Yeah, but
That's
what
a
if
bad
we like?
idea.
What if we just sent her to like I don't know
Send
somewhere
her
we
back
didn't
to
like?
the,
Let's send her to the Glimmering City. Why not?
No, no, wait, no.
Can we instead?
So you don't
Listen,
want to send her to
Linda.
the Glimmering City, but you want to send her to the Bastion?
I'm kidding, bro. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. What if we sent her somewhere that wasn't here?
Why don't we send her home without her nuking this place?
Send her home? She's a suicide bomber.
Home is the afterlife.
Oh my goodness.
Holy fuck! Ah!
I see how this is going to go.
Won't she be frozen by the void when we get out of range anyway?
Yep.
Yeah. Why don't we
Yes.
just fucking leave?
So does it matter?
Not entirely.
Because if we're
This could
in
be-
range to tell her to blow up, we might be in range of the blast.
Well, Weiss did tell us that she would wait
If she liked
for us
us.
to leave if she
What
liked
we did
us.
give
happens
her
I
if-
her
presume
stuff.
she likes us.
We gave her her
Okay,
stuffy.
so the next adventure that comes along with a crystal made of light that, just happens to,
If anyone else
illuminate
makes it
her,
up here,
they will just explode.
This sounds like a special surprise to what we can save for later.
What happens? What happens if she's given a crystal and she blows up? Is all of the energy of the blast just trapped in the immediate perimeter of the crystal? So as soon as anyone enters range,
And you see this
That would
dickish
happen.
gnome guy want you to blow up.
that's a real time
I
bomb.
mean, Wipes did say that he had the power to get through, considering she's essentially has the power of the Everlast. She might just be unaffected. That's also a possibility. I say we just tell her, get it over with, and leave.
That has to be evil.
Let her have what she wants to do, and that
has
is
her
her life's
purpose.
purpose. Let her have her life's purpose. Otherwise, she'll just
If we
stay here
dabble
killing
in
whoever.
more Everlast bullfuckery, we might have more consequences on our hands than initially we thought.
I'm with Mene on this one. Let's just get this over with and continue on.
So who's doing the deed?
I will
I
tell
vote
her.
Bandit.
I will just tell her. Let's
Oh, I
get
ain't
on
making
our
it
way.
boring.
Guys, somebody wakes up Bandit. Are y'all gonna travel and sleep or sleep then travel?
We
Sleep
should
then
probably
travel.
I think sleep then
then
travel, just in case we end up running into anything. Actually,
Are we still in range of? Do we want to get out of? Never mind. It's fine.
All right, y'all lay down to long
Can we
rest, and you're
sleep in
just
this extra dimensional plane?
you can. The door's still
Yeah.
open, so you hear in the distance. You hear Beam kind of being like, "I am worthy." Like the whole night, you're trying to sleep. He's just ranting about how worthy he is and how good he is, and
He's so worthy.
Oh, Beam.
Beam is gonna make me lose brain cells.
Bro, Menadina is gonna make me lose brain cells.
You already made me lose some. At least then we're even.
brain cells and arms are very
At
different.
what point?
I'm over here gathering up all the brain cells everyone else is losing. I'm hoarding them for myself.
Thank God.
Thankfully, somebody has them.
Mom, Bandit took all the brain cells.
We don't have a mom.
All right, you guys all long rest. Boop. Get up. And you guys walk over to the town square.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
You arrive. Sienna is still sitting on the fountain, kind of just kicking her legs, waiting for news from Weisp.
What did the party agree to do? It was a bit unclear to me.
Bandit, you have
I
no
will
clue why
approach
you have no clue why
Sienna.
you're here, Bandit.
Oh, that's true. Sienna's Weiss wanted us to tell you it's time to blow, but could you wait for us to get away first?
Oh, you spoke with Weisp?
Yes, we did.
He it's been a long time since I saw him. He didn't stop by to say hi?
No, as I
No, he
regret
left
to inform you,
immediately.
he didn't.
Okay. And the runes start to glow really bright, and she's like,
Run!
It's nice talking to you. You want us to
Oh,
save
I
the
start running.
Hierophant or hold on to it?
Oh no, it'll come with me.
Alright, best of luck.
Yep.
Get out of here!
Back to Valtier I go.
Have
Alright,
fun in
we're leaving.
Valkyrie.
Yes, we're leaving.
And now we've set a time bomb in the city. Yippee!
Yep. So the next
Uh,
person to come through here is gonna blow up.
Theoretically, hopefully we just dispel the darkness first and she blows up while no one else is here.
I'm
Yeah,
praying
there's a
Except
little
for
someone's
those
following
two
us somehow.
dipshits in the in the library.
you all start walking, or not walking. You get in your wagon, or you walk out of the city, get in your wagon. You start traversing. You go around the city and start making your way back towards the fishing town that was to the west of here. Um, sorry, I'm pulling up my map. Back to Perka. After about 10 hours of travel, there's a moment where Gilgrid, who's kind of, he's been banished into the wagon because, he's not allowed to drive the horses because he almost ran them off a cliff. What's your animal handling, Gilgrid?
What's my animal handling? Probably really high.
Oh,
Dice cloud. I haven't had to look at my character sheet today.
Your wisdom stat plus
Yeah.
proficiency.
So it's really really high. Animal handling plus
yeah.
0.
Okay, yeah. So Yogurt almost drove the wagon off a cliff at one point, and Bandit was like, Yogurt, that's it, back in the wagon.
I trained for years in my father's stable.
What?
I was
We
been to your
met your
house. You didn't
father.
have a stable.
Your father's at the fucking bastion. That motherfucker can't do anything with animals.
So,
You don't know that?
Yes, the fuck I do.
Yogurt, you're
They keep thinking that we're a couple.
you've got like your legs hanging off the back of the wagon. You're like you're picking at the wooden planks, and you're like boring, just sitting in the wagon, and then for a brief moment, at the very edge of your sphere, uh, there's like an opening, and you see just a bright ass light, and then it collapses.
Hey!
No one else
There
saw
was
it.
a
No one else saw it.
what? Stop the wagon! Stop the wagon!
We don't have time
You
to
just got
stop the
5
wagon.
minutes to take your piss, and we's going.
No, there was a light. It was right outside. It showed up in the bubble.
Where's in the Underdark? There's ain't no light down here.
You have to trust me. You have to trust me.
That's a big ask.
That is a very big ask.
Look, I know I'm an idiot. A lot. But
Uh-huh.
you gotta believe me.
What do you want us to do about it?
I don't. I guess, well, let's, back up a bit. It was there.
The light was so bright, Yogurt, that you couldn't really see through the little tunnel opening. It was just like a wall of light appeared and then collapsed, and it was gone.
I don't know what it was, but it was there.
I've got 5 gold. I was see. Anyone want to take that bet?
No, I don't think I do. I'd
turning
wager it
back now,
probably
so-
was.
Turning back now to find out's a waste of time anyway, so...
Alright.
Also,
well,
hang
rest
on.
in peace, that little girl. She'll be with us in our hearts. Anyway,
If
No,
we-
it wasn't.
I just realized what we just did. Okay, so we told her it's time to blow. If she does get, stopped in time by the freaking void, and then we come back through to go to the tower, we're the ones that explode.
Yep.
Well, it sounds like
Yep.
she's blew up either way. I just think she has some kind of innate area.
She blew, dabu dee dabu died.
I mean, she didn't have void eyes, so...
And she's was in the void.
didn't think she was immune to it.
I just hope we got all the books we need from that library.
It's very gone at this point.
Yes, it is. So are those two devils or demons or whatever there was.
Yes. Those are very gone as well. They were already gone. Although I wonder
so
if
much
there's
knowledge
still
in one
gone.
blow. This is a tragedy, it is. And it's the girl, of course.
You guys start traveling again. You're, about a 2-day journey to Perka, 2 days to Irana, 2 days to the bridge, with a little bit of extra time in there to get you up to that 7 mark. So you're about halfway by the time it's about time to stop to make camp. And Yolga's just sitting there like, I know I saw something, like whether or not it was Sienna blowing or maybe somebody went by with a crystal. I saw something. And then Sil leans over and goes, if it makes you feel any better, I didn't see anything.
That doesn't make me feel better.
Oh, I've never been good at the whole like comforting humans thing.
It's okay. You should stick to comforting Bandit.
I mean,
He
that's
needs
easy.
something that's
Watch
not that
this.
boat.
She pulls out a bottle that she's got in her bag and goes, Bandit. And Bandit's setting up his tent nearby. He looks over, whiskey.
Whoa.
She pours a small glass and goes, only a little.
Oh yes, special occasion.
Wait, you should comfort me with that. Wait, do that with me. What?
That's top shelf shit. We just can't get there anymore in the Underdark.
Oh, I refilled that
give
with
it
the
away.
magic stuff a little bit ago. No, I'm fucking with you.
God damn. God damn it, indeed. No
Bandit, are you licking it off the ground?
No
Bandit,
one's
stop.
looking. It's perfect. It's perfectly good.
Bandit, please stop licking it off the ground.
I take a big gulp of water out of my water skin.
Someone's asked me to lick it. Someone's asked me to
It's
lick it.
crisp as fuck.
That's
Here,
an
Benny, you want
interesting
to drink of
question.
this crisp water?
Wait, what
Would
happens if
R
you have two
ask
conflicting?
That's what I was gonna say. Would R ask to tell him to lick it versus Sills ask to tell him to leave it?
I have
Which
an
would win?
outstanding question in Jared's DM to resolve this exact question.
Yeah, at this point, it's whatever Bandit wants to do.
Nah, I propose something different, but we'll see what he says. Ooh, oh boy. All right.
I wonder if it works like a queue, you
So it
know,
works.
like one of them has to resolve completely before the other one does. I don't know.
That's what happened when he got told to go to one place and then go to another place. But when they're completely conflicting, where it's like, do the thing, don't do the thing.
Yeah, much more complex.
Then it's a little
I
more
have a
complex.
follow-up question for him, but it's not relevant to this conversation, so it can be later.
All right. So you all rest. Another day goes by. You arrive in Perka. You exit Perka. You make your way back through the hills up towards Irvana. Once again, sticking to the stone roads as the forests of Flunwelk have shown to be dangerous for you all. You make it to Irvana,
Nirvana,
which makes for almost 5.5 days. And when you rest on the night of day 6, going into day 7, where you will make your way to Munn's Bridge, you all set up camp around your wagon. And Let's see who's on watch when this thing happens.
I sure hope those divas didn't respawn.
It's Bandit. So the divas respawn and they gank
Shit.
Bandit. I'm kidding.
Shit.
We wake up to a dead bandit. What the fuck?
Bandit dies. No.
Roadkill.
Oh, no.
Cook 'em.
Bandit, you are passing the time the way you usually do with your relic in hand from your past.
Yeah.
And you hear that familiar sound of planar tearing. Portal was opened behind you.
Oh.
It's a familiar sound.
Yeah, you just turn and look over your shoulder. You don't wake anybody up. He's just like,
Well, I'm assuming it's gonna do something other than just be there now.
you turn and
I get my gun out, like, more or less just kind of sound an alarm. It's loud.
oh, okay.
Just in case.
You turn and you have your gun in the air and you look and kind of standing like this, looking at your wagon. Wisp is just standing there, staring at your wagon.
What in the 13 planes is you doing here?
Oh, I spoke with the council, went back and checked in with the other Everlasts. You were right. I'm not supposed to be interfering or talking with mortals.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I guess that wasn't you. That was Benedina who told the name.
That would be correct. I'm not awake, but yes.
Technically, it was It was technically Dante because Dante's like, yeah, I spoke to Geoff, and then Geoff can like talk to mortals anymore.
He's doing a really good job following that order.
So is
Yeah, I
he
know, right?
just observing, or is...
We could agree that I'm observing. I just, as the Everlast of Wisdom, I was thinking about what's going on down here and that there's clearly some sort of celestial bodily involvement. And so I was like, well, given that this is an extremely unwise decision for them to just completely ignore what's going on down here, I've elected to ignore it. So, greetings.
What
That's
an
why he's the
icon.
goat.
Legend.
I mean, I guess I'll put the gun down. It's not much useful, not much use at this point.
Really isn't.
See. So is he just tagging along, or is...
Tagging
Here's
along,
what's
no. Came to try to figure out what you all are doing and what your plan is, I guess. There are many ways that you could approach this, none of which are immediately
This.
obviously good decisions, but there are bad ones. I'll tell you that. Or I guess
Yeah.
unwise ones. To me, that would be bad.
Let me wake up the others who's might have some more opinions. Some of them feel pretty strongly about the direction, but then as I'm going around, kind of like shaking people awake, this is the general's ideas, dispelling the darkness. And
I like the
he's
idea that
heard
you're
about
still talking
some,
to him while you're shaking people awake. So it's like, Leo, you're being shaken awake, which is usually like a really concerning thing when the guardsman is shaking you awake. And then as you're like waking up, you hear Bandit saying, "Go ahead, Bandit."
and there's we heard some rumors or some kinds of ideas about trapped deities or being, and we's trying to collect enough keys, if you can call them that, to either free them or destroy them.
At this point, everybody's
We've
been
got
woken up at some point in that sentence.
lots of opinions from different people about the directions we should go and how we should ultimately do this, and we don't entirely trust any of them.
Mhm.
Why is this guy
And
here?
for
Why are you
everyone that's
back?
just woken up,
Doesn't
he's
sound-
ignoring the Everlast rules about non-interference. So
Kudos.
To be fair,
In a situation
it
like this,
does
it
seem
seems
very
unwise, which would be a bad decision. to enforce such. I spoke with some of the council about such things, and none of them seemed to remember, and none of them knew who I was in their current incarnations, and none of them except one was
Gallium.
Gorgalian greeted me like an old friend, which was exciting. Um, but the rest of them didn't know who I was and made no mention of. Had no thought I was kind of crazy for speaking of this everlast of the void, this corruption of the Underdark. Even the everlast of war, Geoff, was like, "Oh no, I just spoke to a man who had come from the Underdark. Sent him back there myself. The void was there, you know. He wouldn't have gone back. He wouldn't have came from there. So, strange."
That's really weird.
Anyways,
That would have been.
Well,
Well,
this-
you said you got some wiser ideas about how to handle our kind of situation. What is it you posit?
did you wake everyone up, Bandit? You woke up still?
Yes, I did wake up everybody,
Okay.
including Sil.
Dante, roll me a perception check.
Ooh,
Dante.
perception. I'm good at that. 21 overall.
Okay.
Natural 21.
No, it was 11 plus 10.
I'm gonna flash of genius you.
What is Flash of Genius?
I'm messaging him.
+4. You get
Okay,
+4.
so
I
25.
haven't long rested yet because I was on watch, so I can do this for free.
25.
25.
Hmm.
So you plan to collect some keys and bear with me. I'm the Everlast of Wisdom, not the Everlast of Forbidden Knowledge. That would be Tekyun. What do these keys do?
Supposedly open something that
Keys unlock
is
things.
holding whatever this is being caused by.
And whatever this is being caused by. No, no,
Well,
no, no. What is
other way
causing
around.
this? No, what is
It's
causing this wouldn't be in a under lock and key. I mean, it would be, but not that kind of. You all,
I forget.
if I had
Wasn't
to
it the
guess,
Everlast?
using, you know, just a little
Did we
bit
do
of
intelligence?
knowledge of how these kinds of things work, the planar intersection you search for probably.
Yeah, I don't want to go there right now.
These keys must be for something else.
Great.
Right. But currently our plan is not that. Our plan is to
Let's-
go to. Do I want to tell him our plan?
I'm
He's
telling
an
him our
Everlast
plan.
of Wisdom. Tell him our plan.
He is quite wise.
Right, but I feel like red cells in my head, like, yeah, but people can be disguised as people.
Real.
Red Cell has fucking trauma, bro.
So does
Red Cell does have
Rene.
trauma.
I understand this.
Red
I
Cell does have
understand
trauma.
Red Cell 1000%.
So, I think I'm just gonna stay quiet a little bit. Keep what I know to myself. You know?
So where do these keys go to then?
If I'm not mistaken, doesn't it? It opens
I had always assumed this was the key that
It's the jailed, no?
for the jail that was keeping the prisoner.
Who is this prisoner?
I forgot. They told us at one point. We know where
Well,
the
they've
I thought the extent of our
said
knowledge was it was some possibly
is
Everlast
captive.
yeah, but we don't know
that we're
exactly who
using to
the-
draw power from. That was.
I love that in our notes we have perpetrator of the void, the captive, everlast of the void.
Let me. Captives.
What was
I
that
was
a
alive.
theory or was that confirmed?
I was alive
Hmm?
for the War on Fate.
The perpetrator of the void
At least
is
this
also known as
incarnation of
prisoner.
me was alive.
What do you
Strange
know?
way.
The captive is being held by the Erraten in the runic pit of the Forgotten in Shrimp.
Yep. And I do have that the captive was an Everlast. Their names have been scratched from most books. We
Yes.
have one of 4 keys. We need the rest to free and kill the captive, wherein we can clean up its mess.
Yes.
Reset the captive, do you mean?
Something doesn't make sense. Gave you that info.
An unreliable
captive?
narrator.
No, the
Captive
did.
wishes for you to free the captive to kill it?
Yes. No.
Captive wishes
He
for you to
doesn't
free
wa-
the
God,
captive.
I fucking
No.
hate
But
He
you.
captive
doesn't want-
wishes to be free. The jailer, as we've come to know her,
Session
is
42.
wants her
wants the
dead.
captain to be dead. And we have yet
And
to
then
decide
there's
what our
a
actual
third
course of action
party
would
in
be.
this as well that I don't quite know their angle.
There are 3 forces. One wants the
Yes.
captive dead. One is the captive. And one you don't know.
Yes.
How close is Varden standing next to me?
I don't know.
If not, I'm just gonna kind of like scooch over towards Varden.
So, what's the stat for perception?
My stat?
No, what is
I
the
think-
stat?
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Each
Wisdom?
time you move, you're like, who are you watching as you're moving? Is it Weiss?
No,
Okay.
it's
Uh,
chill.
Okay. Each time you move, Weiss was like, you're like trying to like.
And then I'm
Chewy's great
gonna
advice.
very like openly write down on a piece of paper, tear the piece of paper. And then
Everyone is just staring at this point because Weiss. He has very high wisdom, which means he has very high perception, and so in his character sheet, he's easily distracted because he notices everything. And so at this point, he's stopped talking and asking questions. He's just staring. He's like, "What is going on over here?"
Well, I'm gonna send Varden what I learned earlier.
Interesting.
And then after he reads it, I'm gonna set the paper on fire.
Okay.
What was that all about? What are you doing over there? Passing notes? What is
Nothing.
elementary school?
It's just a joke that he came up with. He wanted to tell me about.
Oh, we'll share the joke with the class. I love jokes.
3 Everlasts walk into
It's
a
a
bar.
rather personal joke that I don't know if he would want to be shared for everyone. You know, it's like kind of a group thing that it would be a little bit stepping out of our bounds that we have built together as a party to tell it to an outsider.
What's the stat for insight?
Oh my fucking god, you idiot.
What do you want me to do? It's
also
wisdom,
wisdom.
yeah.
I don't know what it
Wisdom.
says, so I don't care.
He kind of
what you
narrows
do
his
with
eyes
it.
and he goes, "Uh-huh." Anyways,
Look here, if you want to know the joke The joke is, they say wisdom comes with age. In this case, you brought a lecture.
Yeah, I was worried that you wouldn't take that very well, so I didn't want to tell you, but
I don't get it.
I like the idea that Menadina just
don't
like
get
looks
it.
calling you
confusedly at
old.
that. Like, what the fuck did you say?
Oh well, yeah, I'm tens of thousands of years old.
Exactly. So you brought a lecture.
And is that funny to mortals?
It's to me.
Aha!
So that card.
Aha! Aha! Ha ha ha! Anyways, so this captor wishes for you to kill the captive and get the
Yes.
keys to free them and to do so.
Yes.
What is the? Do you know the goals of this captive? What do they wish for?
To be free.
Captive
That
wishes to
Sorry,
raise
the
the
captor.
Aratin back to their.
The,
Oh,
the captive
captor?
wishes.
Oh, no.
Okay, what does the captor wish for? The one that wants the captive dead.
What was it?
Power.
I believe they just want the power themselves.
So you have three people. One angle wishes to bring the Aratin back. One wishes to ascend and achieve some sort of divinity with this power. The third is unknown. Two of them want the keys.
Yes.
The third doesn't seem to care for the keys.
They seem to have a grand plan and haven't stopped us from getting the keys.
to me,
They
I
did
think,
attempt to stop us from speaking with the captor. Or the captive.
yeah, I think whatever this third party wants is probably they probably think that whatever we want to do after getting the keys, or our end goal is going to be removing the void, and whatever this third party wants is for that to not happen. So they want to stop us from doing that.
So if I had to
Or
hazard
to
a
spread the
guess,
void, is what I would guess.
Yeah,
if I had to
spread the
hazard a
void, stop
guess,
us
and
from
I'm sure
stopping
if you look
removing the
around in
void.
Flunwelk, you'll find your answer. We left the towers standing. Figured that they were strategic places of knowledge worth ransacking. Time this happened. If I had to hazard a guess, your captive and your captor, some of the last surviving members.
I would say that is very true.
I would say that's a reasonable assumption.
Okay. Well, with that on the table, we agree that that is a reason. See the thing they
Yes.
wish to do. The keys probably free the captive,
Yes.
which means the captive must have something captain-y.
Possibly.
No matter what, I can tell you because I was there. The source of power you talk about, capital, not with.
Mm.
It lies under hefty protection. Unfortunately, the person protecting it that I have a feeling they succumb to it.
Oh, absolutely. I can't trust.
That means you know who's protecting it.
Yes. Though I'm trying to decide if telling you deters you from the quest.
Oh no.
What is your goal in all this?
Well, I quite like the way things are. And so, yes, my goal would probably be whoever is good and wise. Not
Well,
prevent another war with Braton. and to send Void back to the outer spaces. However, it
I
got
have to
here.
say that I agree with you.
Mm-hmm.
I would agree as well.
And you're saying there's nothing that would deter such.
Not
I don't know
particularly.
what I don't know.
Well, I can't say that.
So what's your
entirely.
next step?
Right now, we're trying to resolve an issue that this one is having. Pointing at Dante.
I just gotta wave at him.
He seems a bit
Hmm.
cursed.
That is no curse.
Cart.
What is it then?
Mind is full of weave. Has attempted to turn him into some sort of magic being.
Yes, and now we're going to the place that has the thing to undo this.
Yes, it's not a curse though. You know, be unwise to call such thing a curse. It's more like a
Failed
more like a
experiment.
disease that may turn itself into more of a blessing.
I fail to see how his current state is anything of a blessing.
Oh no, his current state must suck. Must be awful. I don't even know how you're alive.
Can confirm.
Now you're alive.
You are mortal after all. Like, I don't know. It kind of sucks.
He gets reset every once in a while being tens of thousands of years, but you know.
Oh yes, that is my angle right now. That is the other thing I wish to get out of this. All
You
of my
wish to be
friends.
reset?
Yes. None of none of the other people I knew, none of those incarnations are around anymore.
Oh, so you want to
So,
make new friends. Got it.
Oh,
It
I thought he
simply would
wanted to
be
kill
easier
himself.
for me to start over than to try to learn everything that's happened.
Okay, yeah.
so
Wait,
for my
that's
understanding,
backwards. Wait.
you
For someone who's the
you're not
everlast of
supposed.
wisdom, you're saying it would be easier to learn everything from scratch than to just learn the things that you don't already know.
Or one you must understand. One cannot know everything.
You're right.
Therefore, it
One
is
does not simply
easier.
know everything.
Sure. Therefore, it is easier to
Sure.
learn what is important when your mind is fresh.
So, what is your plan on being reset? Is it just talking to us and hopefully
Oh,
the
yes, this
other
right now is
gods
going to make
just
that
smite you
happen.
down?
What? How would
Yeah, I figured that
that
much.
occur?
Well,
Or are
once
you
you
just insulting
all.
us?
No, once you all finish this, and the gods learn of my involvement, I will certainly be
I
killed.
see.
Ah. Okay. That's actually a
So
better
why not?
fucking person to interact with than the rest of the fucking benefactors
Why
and
not
illusions
just
we've
go
been
tell
dealing
them
with.
that you told us things, that your involvement was
Well,
that
if I'm
that you
reset,
already
No fun
involved
in that.
yourself.
if I'm reset,
But no
and then
one's
I'm
going to be
learning,
overseeing this.
and you all make a terribly unwise decision, then there was no point in me being reset because everything goes away.
Well, the whole point that you wanted to be reset is so you could learn everything again and be one with your friends, I guess. Right?
Everything
Because all
goes
of your other
away as
He's telling
in.
you it's an unwise
friends.
decision at the moment.
What he said.
You're telling me we're that close?
Hmm.
Uh,
Keep in
like,
mind,
if by that
he's
close you
tens of thousands.
mean. If by that close you mean within, give or take 2, 3 years, maybe 4, that's pretty close.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
It's all a matter of perspective.
That's a blink.
For you,
Keep in mind, he's been trapped for the past 1,000 years. or 3,
7,000.
Longer.
however long.
In 7,000
You told us
years,
7,000.
we're this close to eliminating the darkness.
Okay, so
It's like 7,035 or something like that.
No one's counting though.
I am. I want my fucking timeline right. Okay.
So, once you get the keys, are you going to free this captive?
It's likely what we'll start with. Be it, I think we would want to prepare ourselves before doing so. Who knows how long that'll take us, though.
I still don't know what would be the smartest course of action.
Or the wisest. We know very little of what they're capable of and what they're trying to do.
Their influence lies thick on you too.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
This influence of the darkness.
No.
The captor.
Captive.
Captive.
How will Leo
Interesting.
move the influence?
So you're telling me, and he's like looking into like Leo's soul. Like, so
Yes.
you're telling
What?
me Iratin began using champion magic.
Yes.
Champion
You're a warlock,
magic?
are you not? Your magic is not your
Well,
own.
yes. Some of it. I can use some of her power.
They plan to. Tell me, Leo and Varden. What do you plan to do once face to face with this patron of yours?
That's a good question.
Idea.
I don't know.
You should think about. Once you have those keys, depending on how deep this person's influence is in your mind, you may have no choice but to. I don't judge.
Is there any possibility of proximities affecting the influence it has over them?
Oh, yes. Seeing one's patron is significantly. There's no barrier between your minds.
Well, we wouldn't necessarily see the captive until we free them.
Yes, but the closer you are, although both touched the outer planes, may not be as far away from them as you may think. Their influence lie in wait.
And is there any way to remove this influence so we just can make a clear-headed, unbiased decision?
It's easy for that one, and he points at Varden. Breaks his current
Control.
patronage. It's low commitment. I do not smell the weave that one gains when championed. It does not lie strongly with him. However, that one, he would need to give up much that connection.
Vards, you might consider breaking whatever bonds you got. Theo, I use a basket case still.
I figured you'd say as much.
I wouldn't leave you helpless. If you decide to break that bond, Barton, I will supplicate the power you lose.
I just don't know if that entirely fixes the root issues, but
And it's like
you've got
narrows
an
his
option.
eyes.
One outside influence to another. Not what I was going for.
But I would take this outside influence on the other one every day of the week.
I will tell you straightly. He looks over at Bandit, almost like reading his thoughts. I will tell you straightly that I will not attempt to push you towards an unwise decision. You will at least maintain the status quo. Preferably, maybe you will.
What's your criteria of wise?
The darkness, as you all call it, I would call it the void or the outer planes, will be banished back to where it was set in the first banishment. And the Erratan will stay dead.
My
I love
objective is
that
just
idea.
when you say banish the
Barton also,
darkness
yeah.
back to first banishments, what's that mean exactly?
The void and everything it has currently consumed will be gone.
Alright, so
Gone.
that's about my objective, so sure. If
Gone,
he's to
you
have any
say.
kind of outside influence, better than influence beings of the darkness.
And if there's a
But
way to reconcile, that goes out the
Reconcile.
window.
What he kind of looks taken aback and he goes, "What do you think you can return what was consumed?"
that would be great.
That would be fantastic.
Mimicries,
Having
maybe.
spoken to the captive very shortly, the captive has alluded that they have the power to return what was consumed by the void to their bodies, I
didn't fully
suppose.
believe them, but
There are
Right.
two
Whether you
ways,
believe
but
them or not is also up to discussion. But
We've seen
it
it
is
done. Although
I will need to
weak
research
minds.
and try to understand maybe what they were thinking. I would encourage you to not listen to the words of the Viper.
It's not about the words, it's about the action.
I'm warning you that your people that you think you earn are gone. At least that is the way of the weak.
so their souls
Is there
go
another
where?
way?
Captive believes there is. I do not know of it.
I see.
But Ratton is self-serving. Not do anything. Promise anything. Not do anything. Surely you saw that in the library. No amount of captivity
yes.
could fix their narcissism.
Which is true.
I mean, they didn't have any self-help books.
No, they didn't. You know how tired I was of reading about the planes? I read every book in that library at least 3 times, and they were all practically saying the same fucking thing. Good God, they might as well have said, let's circle back to this one in every other book.
God, I'm surprised you aren't insane.
Now, let's not make assumptions.
Weiss, if you can guarantee or find a way that the consumed could be returned, I would drop the captive in the heartbeat. The only thing that even makes me think about working with the captive is that they might be able to bring back what was lost and consumed.
I would
And
encourage
even
you.
that, I do not fully trust that
Yes,
they were
I would
telling the
encourage
truth.
you, Varden, dig deep into what that really is. The answer may be right for you. And he looks over at Leo and he goes, as for you, you will need to give up what you currently hold quite dearly to yourself to break.
Yike.
I see.
Are you telling him to break up with his wife?
I don't think he meant divorce.
I don't
No.
think it's off the table. Okay.
But he has been with that tattoo, he has been branded.
Hmm.
Yeah, we figured.
Good work, Leo.
I did
I just need
say
to
that
shut
this
my
is how
the
we
rest
like
of
to
the session, and it won't
contact
be on me
them.
this time.
I'm glad it's not you, Yogurt. This does make me very happy.
I didn't know that was possible.
Yogurt goes, it wasn't me. Mene will remember this.
Corgus, yes! Finally chose the right dialogue option.
Holy fuck. Yogurt, you did great.
You're on the up and up, buddy.
It's only a matter of time. What goes up must come down.
No, no, it's not true. I've been in
So I
bliss.
don't have
It's not
all
true.
the answers. I don't have all the answers. But I can try to answer questions you may have. Now, some things I might not be willing to tell you because I worry of too much information can sometimes lead to less wise thoughts and decisions.
Ah, fair.
Agreed.
Like if I were to tell you that going to the bridge tomorrow, Geoff will be there and he will try to kill you. You go to the bridge.
No.
Probably not.
Definitely
could be
not.
lying.
I'm Geoff's buddy. I've met him before.
I just don't
for
really
you.
believe in him.
I
Good for
also
you.
don't think that Geoff would actually attempt to kill us, mainly because we aren't preventing or causing issues with his domain.
Are you telling us that Giaf will be there tomorrow, like off the record, and that we shouldn't go to the
Jesus
bridge?
Christ.
Do
There
you
it
see what I
is.
mean? Do you see what I mean?
like
What-
you can do it like
It
in
will.
a like a
Waste
just like
is
you don't have to
now
say it, just
learning.
like thumbs up, thumbs down.
He's now learning the inner dialogue of this party and how it takes 45 plus minutes to make a fucking decision.
Yes.
Right. So what's used describing is an information hazard.
There are potentially some on your
Also,
journey,
yes.
yes. You will discover them.
As we get to them.
I
Burning
do
bridges when we
wonder
get
how
there.
prone
Got it.
some of us are to information hazards.
We're burning bridges?
No.
No.
No, we don't go to the bridge.
Metaphorically.
We've already discussed this.
Oh.
Giaf's burning the bridge.
That's our only way over. What are you talking about? The
How would
only
Yogurt respond to the
like,
concept
only
of Rocco's
connection point.
Basilisk?
What is Rocco's Basilisk?
Oh, you don't know
I'll
Rocco's
let you
Basilisk?
explain that real quick. I'll be right back. I can't do this.
I was gonna do an experiment. Yogurts, I've been told the future. They's gonna invent a machine that if yous don't help build it, is gonna kill you and everyone's you love.
But what if I just don't build it?
It's gonna get built either way, brother. You notice how many people are already working on it?
But if I build it, it's gonna kill everyone.
Not yous. Yous help build it.
But so So I either die a villain or I live long
With
enough.
your family.
Wait, no. I
No.
die a hero or live long enough to become a villain.
There's the line.
Why would you die hero?
How would
Yeah,
I-
you're just gonna die. Who said you'd be a hero?
You're
I'll
just some
die
guy.
inconsequential.
This fucking party, I swear to God.
All right, Yogurt's too dumb to understand information hazards. We're all right.
What does that mean?
out of out of character, Rocco's basilisk is an idea of a machine that if you don't help build it, it will kill you, and if you help build it, it will spare you. Idea being, the more people know about this, the more likely it is to become a thing. Even though it is like grounded in absolutely nothing, and why would you have motivation to build something that just kills people that don't help build it?
Mm-hmm.
Why
It's
wouldn't you
the
just
classic
enlist
information
everyone
hazard.
in
I
on the planet to
see.
just like do a half rotation on a screw?
Yeah, yeah,
Everyone helped build it, therefore it kills no one.
exactly. Yeah, except I don't believe in it, so I'm not gonna help build it. So when it gets built, it's gonna kill
Yeah.
me, and it's gonna be painful.
And it's gonna be painful. Are you like
It's
wishing for
gonna
that to
be-
happen or what?
I've seen the future.
Oh, okay, I see.
I don't have. Okay.
I bet if I told
I
Chris
had to
about this,
piss.
he'd
That
give
was
me
too
like
funny.
4 different versions.
All right, so he goes, I will answer questions about maybe the immediate short term. And maybe I can answer
Oh.
some things about the past that are inconsequential to you.
Hey, yo, what the fuck is this? And I pull out the scythe.
I have a feeling that's consequential to our journey.
He looks at you and he looks at you and he goes, I'm the everlast of wisdom, not the everlast of knowledge. I have no fucking clue what that thing is.
Okay. Well, you got me there. Thank you.
It was
for
worth a
that.
shot.
I'm gonna put it back.
Hmm.
I'm not
No
intelligent enough to
questions?
be wise.
Consequential.
Follow up bathroom break.
Everything I want to know, you won't say. So
Yeah,
You
I
should
had
ask
to
No,
think,
you
I
can
had to think of
still
anyway.
something
ask.
that's
I'll think.
inconsequential to
I mean,
the
pretty
quest.
much
Ask
everything
anyway.
I've
Ask anyway,
asked.
Varden.
It's better to guarantee that he says you're not getting an answer right now than you thinking that he's gonna say that, and then turns out he could have given
Oh
you the
no,
answer.
Well, no, I know that because we've already covered most of what I want to ask, like tangentially, through our conversation about the captive. And like what I want to ask is, can we return the like, can we return the consumed safely? He obviously wouldn't know that, and has said he needs
Mhm.
to do research about to see if it's possible. So that can't be asked.
there
There's
was
only one person that Mene would care about that got consumed.
I don't remember where this was said, but I do have it in my notes that someone said that the lost ever last heart was in the capital of Flunwelk, but I have conflicting information that it's somewhere in Arat.
Isn't Arat the capital of Funwelk?
No, it's a different continent, technically.
Arata is the capital of Flunwelk, I think. Arat
Yeah,
is the continent or region
to the
east of
right.
Flunwelk.
Yeah.
He goes, it's all Flunwilk. Arat
Okay,
is a
never
different, is a
mind.
country.
Yes.
So Arat is a
Okay.
country of the Flunwelk continent.
This used to all be called Flun, home of the Earth.
Hmm.
Why'd they make the
Kinda-
map
Why?
look so fucking difficult then?
The map you're looking at was made by and he points at the name that I can't remember. Some other adventurer. Essentially after the Eratan fell, but before the void.
Okay, so if it's supposed to be in the capital of Flunwelk, since they're both technically Flunwelk. Is the capital somewhere in this Arat area, or is it still the ruins of Arata?
Where does your first information come from?
Where does information come from for the where the heart is?
The
Yes, from
unreliable
But
narrator.
it came from. Do
The
I say a
benefactor,
hag?
no.
No, it was the hag.
Oh, what's that? Hag?
Leo was
So it
there. It
came
was
from
the
a
hag.
fey creature.
I think so.
One
LMFAO.
that he made a deal with, yes.
What a fey creature down here.
She's no longer here.
She's
she
no
free.
longer here.
Yeah, she made me wish for her to be free, so she free.
But you'll have to deal with that later.
It's gonna be
Nailed
us,
it.
isn't it?
No. Probably not.
What do you mean no?
I don't imagine it'll be you. Oh, there was long time ago. There was this Fey queen was banished to the Underdark out of the Feywild, uh, and had been trapped here. Dawn of Plains kind of stuff. She was
Wasn't
very
hold
very
on?
cruel,
Aren't
very evil.
isn't the
Hmm.
Feywild one of the planes of the Aratin?
No, the Eratin had no planes. They just knew of the planes. There were 12 of them. If
They
you
were here on
count
the mortal?
Right, the
count the void.
elemental ones.
Yeah, the Fae have less power on the mortal. The rest of the Fae didn't like her,
Okay.
so banished.
So
her.
we just released a Fey Queen.
Back to the
Potentially.
question at hand. She said it was in the capital of Arad. The map has Flunwelk and Arad as separate entities. You said Flunwelk is just this entire thing. Does that mean there's a
Yes.
capital in Arad that we need to go to, or is the capital that we need to go to the ruins of Arada?
How old is she?
I don't
No
know.
idea.
At least 27.
I could see it
To
being
be
an either
fair,
or.
I just have old lady written here.
Just
Her
have
name
old-
was Sage, was it not?
that's true.
True.
She was called the Sage.
I see.
Yep. Good work, genius. Excellent work, Dante.
He didn't know. Leave him be.
You're not answering my question. He's getting visibly frustrated.
Well, if I had to hazard a
Is
guess,
there another?
A guess.
A guess
Again,
seems
he's
unwise.
everlast of wisdom, not knowledge.
That's fair.
given that
So real.
Sage is a being been around for a while, she likely would have thought of the Eratan cap. However, someone had updated her on modern political climates, thought of Arat's capital.
Odds are no, given that she was essentially a hermit
Either
and
way,
a folktale.
it is up to you if you wish to trust the information of a Sometimes they're trustworthy. Sometimes they take your names. Sometimes they trick people into creating entire planes. At least that's like a
You know what the capital of this freaking Iraq would be? Would
Something
it be
something
this
Feywild.
Nosferatu or this near?
I have
I
a
would
couple
Those are the
questions.
two big
guess
ones.
it's there. Nosferatu. Wait, why don't we just ask? You certainly know what the capital of Iraq was. No?
the capital.
He said it was all big Flunwell.
Like
The
big
Ru-
fun.
Arata.
What was the capital?
Was.
Arata was the capital. Flunwell.
And where on this map would that have been?
He points at the ruins of
Up
Arata.
there.
All right,
The
here
ruins
we
of Irata.
go.
And then he
Okay,
takes
fair
his finger and he circles the entirety of Arat and goes, "That wasn't there when I got trapped." Well, it was there. That land was there. All these places weren't.
I assume that he's circling the really shittily drawn map
Yes.
that Dante has because we don't actually have the map on us. It's still on Minnow.
That would be
Oh,
correct.
fair.
Where did we get this map from again? We got it from one of the towers, right?
Nope.
Got it from the
No.
what the fucking,
drow.
The
Get out.
drow. Right.
Pause. Wait, pause,
So,
pause, because I'm only just
You're
now looking at the
saying
map.
the whole continent wasn't here, and we're
No,
talking
no.
about
The
the
continent
No.
was
No.
here.
The land
The
mass was there,
locations.
but
were
the
not.
cities were not there.
Oh, I thought you
When he
were
says-
just saying the whole continent of Arata appeared. Okay, cool.
So if
Good talk.
Listening
Good talk.
If this-
comprehension.
All right, you know what?
I have zero listening comprehension. What's the difference between Funwelk and Arat? Arat subset of
Ah!
Funwelk? I'm just now looking at the map, and Arat is
Yes,
smaller than
Iraq is
Funwelk,
a
and that's confusing me.
subset
It's
Arat
a,
is
it's a
a
fucking
country
country.
of Funwelk.
Funwelk's
The
the
country-
godforsaken continent.
Yes.
Okay,
So
earlier
Funwelk
you
is
said
what we were calling Funwelk and Arat. That's all Funwelk, but Arat is a subsection of Funwelk, actually.
Arat is
It
a
doesn't really
country.
matter.
Flunwelk is a continent.
Yes.
okay.
It doesn't really make a difference, but
And why does it look like the ruins of Arata is outside of Arat then?
because
Plot
He
point,
just said
probably?
he doesn't know why Arat is called. Or
Yeah,
he does. He just said
okay,
he's no clue what any of that
Holy fuck,
is.
Okay, great. I'm
Okay,
on the same page now.
I now have a question. Earlier you said you left the towers up. So the towers were here before the other I guess civilizations.
Yes, because
Towers
there
have been
are
here
12
for a very
around.
long time.
Okay. What the fuck?
Right.
One of these is just called Crater. Oh, it's Crater Pass.
I'm glad we can read.
That was just
Yes,
Crater.
there is a town called Bree.
Okay. So here's my understanding now. So if we want to find the heart of this Everlast, we're gonna have to check the ruins of Arata first. And if it's not there, we have to go figure out where the fuck it would be in Arat.
Yep. Although I wouldn't recommend checking the ruins of Arata first. I would go into Arat first because if you go, for now, you should avoid Arata. That would be the wise choice.
Yeah, because I definitely wanted to
I
go
would agree.
sign my death certificate while going there.
Hey,
We go to the ruins of Nona, and we
Yep.
leave.
after
And
hopefully
eventually make our way back to our
thing.
keep or bastion.
Yeah. I think a good a good
If you want to
break is
continue
needed
being a little
after
shit, you're
this.
welcome to stay at the bastion.
Who?
Maybe.
Oh,
He certainly
actually,
has a
I
lot
got
that
a
he can do.
question. Maybe you will know. But I know that you are not the everlasting knowledge, so maybe you won't know. Fuck.
It'd be wise to know everything.
Well, I have another question.
No,
if you
that's
don't.
I know,
still
I
have a
know.
question.
The burden of
That's
knowledge is
different.
not always a good thing.
I had a question about Rex, and I don't know how to phrase it.
Did
Well,
Leo
I'll ask you.
almost cause Rex to kill herself? Yes, that's the end.
How close to the ledge is Rex?
At one point, Leo was
Yes.
helping her to the ledge.
Yeah.
Oh
Good job,
god.
Leo.
Why?
That's that.
Why?
That's my lawful evil party member.
I do have a question. What does happen to a soul wrapped here in the
Void.
outer space, outer planes is what you called it?
Outer spaces. Let's call it the void.
Outer spaces, the void. What happens to a soul?
Well, the outer spaces is an area of nothing. Is nothing. Currently, you all are all severed. Not quite sure how any of this works. You all are all severed. The normal planes. Technically, we are all in the outer spaces. Now, think about it too much. Terrifying thought.
Fair enough.
Does
Fair enough. Yes.
have an immediate follow up to that.
What
Us
the hell is that crystal?
being us as being in the quote
That's the
unquote
next
outer
question.
spaces. Let's say a really religious man is a devout follower of, we'll say, Geoff. You mentioned him earlier. As a devout follower of Geoff was to perish in these outer spaces, would he, as someone dying outsides of any other plane, be
He would simply cease
not
to
be
exist.
possible? Okay, so that's kind of answers my question. And what do you suppose that afterlives would look like? If there were to be one.
Cease to exist.
All right. That's a terrifying concept,
Good
but
thought, good thought.
is about also what I expected the regular's afterlife to be. So really,
does
nothing's
that-
changed for me.
Leo brought this up earlier, but I'm going to ask it directly. What does that make these crystals?
Good question.
We've seen them perhaps being created.
There's no perhaps. That's what Rex is.
I was made one.
Using
That's
those of
interesting.
the mortal plane.
Also,
Yes.
a good question that I cannot answer. I have no clue what.
You claim to be wise. I feel it's something worth
Wise
researching.
and knowledge are two different things.
Yeah. You know what?
It's been over this.
Wise knowing tomatoes.
Being knowledgeable is wise. How about that?
Intelligence is knowing
Not
the
really.
tomato's a fruit. Wise is knowing not to put it in a fruit salad. Anyways,
That's true wisdom.
What's a salad?
That doesn't surprise me even a little bit.
Leo looks down at his gut and he looks over at Dante, who's a fucking stick, and he goes, "What's a salad?"
that derailed my next
He
question.
pulls out a piece of scorpion jerky and just starts eating.
We still got 15 minutes of session left. I'm gonna ask my other question. Helps me understand the hierarchy of yourselves and others around you. Did you feel remorse for the death of Sienna, or how does that work?
She hasn't died yet, bro.
Does
X.
Yogurt
Sienna-
believe that?
Sienna's energy
She's
has
just
returned
permanently
home.
stuck in.
Sienna's energy has returned home. She completed the
Expands on
task
that.
without the void or the light from.
No, she's just sitting there. She's just
Yes,
It
Sienna's
reset her
capability
energy.
to detonate. Thank you for doing that, by the way, and telling her
Mm-hmm.
that was an experiment of mine. Her ability to detonate even without you being by confirms, well, doesn't confirm, but pushes one of my theories. But her energy has returned home.
What is this theory you were testing?
As for your hierarchy question, Lesser Everlasts and their spawn are fragments of themselves. So I feel no remorse for Sienna's death.
I see.
A piece
Where's
of
that
her.
come from? Where's that come from? Death's kind of viewed as a universal bad. So, sorry if I was not used to death not being something as inherently ungood.
Brick and Beam also would have returned, although Rakshasa are different. They're like permanent fractures of oneself. They will be reborn in Hill Lost like an Everlast would, but without the like same levels of cycles and such. Instead, they will be reborn under Mesep, current incarnation of Mesep. Current incarnation of Mesep probably didn't even know Brick and Beam existed.
Oh, well, he's about to get a nice rude awakening.
Rude. Brick and Beam were great.
Maybe they
Workers.
are when they aren't void walking.
That's fair. Oh,
But these was mostly separated. These in the void as well. How do they return to
they might
these
not
others'
then.
planes?
They were void walking. They might not return.
And what happens then? The bees just got free floating's energy, deity particulates.
No,
Sounds like they would have been
gone.
just dispersed into the outer spaces.
Same way the souls here.
I like to think
in
of them as
theory.
god nuggies.
Nuggies.
That's not quite conservations of energy, but interesting. I suppose I can't expect laws of physics to work in such conditions.
Magic does not
Just
always necessarily agree with physics.
What we know so far is it's mostly deterministic. So it's just got to follow some rules. Challenge just figuring out which ones. I'm out of questions.
sounds like whatever's lost to this outer planes is gone.
Now that is what I theorize. That is what we knew of the outer plane. Thousands of years have passed.
One can hope, right?
The outer spaces.
Maybe.
The outer planes is a
Outer
wide
spaces.
elemental plane of fire. The outer spaces, which is where we are, somehow.
I see.
Well, seems like you're out of questions. I will go back, see if I can tech you and see his library. I am. Oh, blackmail I once had may not work as
You know, Gorgalion probably could give you some.
Didn't
Maybe.
we decide Gorgalion was like powerless or something?
She may be powerless, but she's the queen. She's got a fuckload of blackmail.
They might.
I will return home and let you all continue on your journey. I wish you luck in the room, Nona.
Thank you.
As long as you're traveling east and not west, once you're in northern Flunwelk, things will likely get easier, if I had to guess. Most of our strength was focused on keeping capital under lock.
I see.
Well,
Good to
that's
know.
Meaning, don't go through the upper spines.
If you like your spine,
Yeah,
Understood.
I would like to keep my spine. Thank you.
Actually, mine's a little crooked. Could you replace it?
he fled
No.
when he's done
Fun
with it.
fact: scoliosis.
It's a good fun fact. Well, now I can't use it because it's
It's end of session. Use it next week.
undiagnosed. It's
Figure out
undiagnosed.
how many degrees it is, and then that's your fun fact.
45. No, wait, hold on.
Well, I
He
suppose
goes,
we
well,
continue
you have
on
no
our
money.
way.
You have no more questions? I will leave. And he leaves.
I've got nothing.
Alright,
And now we go back to sleep.
That's enough for my watch. Varden's your watch up.
Wait. One more question. One more question. One more question.
He's gone.
God damn it. I was going to ask what that flashing light was earlier.
He confirmed already.
Yeah,
Oh,
Sienna.
did he? Oh,
Yeah.
You
he
watched
said
her
Sienna
explosion,
went-
yes.
Sienna went dark.
Yeah.
I didn't. Okay. I thought that was like
We
separate.
watched Sienna go
No,
boom boom.
No.
That was confirmation that she does explode.
You watched her
Even
explode.
when we're not there.
Rest in peace.
Okay.
Rest in pepperoni.
You all,
Alright, go to bed.
yeah, you all rest.
And Varden
Well,
takes watch.
Arden
Yep,
takes
and then we
watch.
continue on.
Arden, roll me a perception check.
Marked it.
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
Tricks are for kids. Wait, wrong one.
Perception, eh? Whoa. I'm not very perceptive, apparently. 5.
Holy
Okay.
shit.
I rolled a 3. But, yeah. +2, 5.
Who has the inspiration for the session? Can we donate
Oh, wait,
it?
I do.
You,
Yeah, I
you
should
Wait,
fucking
no.
Varden
dumbass.
does actually.
I'm gonna re-roll that.
That's a good idea. It's a little bit.
It will go
13.
away if you don't use it.
A
so.
little better.
5 minutes out of session end, yeah. Oh, you're getting a DM.
Not a lot better, but a little
The
better.
DM's got a DM for you.
Oh,
Oh, no, he's rolling
No, the DM
dice.
has a dice roll for him.
He's rolling the counter perception check.
Or
Did you
the
mean stealth?
sneak.
Yeah,
God
that's,
bless
that's
you.
what counter perception is, right?
Thank you.
Or sleight of hand.
Arden,
Hmm.
Do we need a deafen?
you no, not yet. You hear,
Not yet.
you're on watch. You're kind of tending to your trident, sharpening the tips, just the tips, maintaining your shaft,
Just a tip.
working on the handle,
What's
keeping
he?
it nice
What's he
Making sure it's all
doing?
nice and waxed.
What's he doing on watch?
waxed.
All waxed and
Partaking in your, nightly rituals that Varden partakes in.
That's my nightly ritual too.
Oh, and he's cleaning his weapon too.
Yeah.
yeah.
um, and you hear, just kind of barely, you hear a bandit. We should talk, bandit.
Do I hear this?
Yes, you're being shaken awake.
Oh, I do
and,
hear this.
and this sounds like Syl, right? I'm not.
Yes.
It sounds like Syl. Okay.
Okay.
I mean, I'm gonna pay attention to like.
You will pay attention. All right.
No.
Oh.
We're gonna make sure nothing crazy is happening, and if the situation calls for like, we're gonna just like give them the privacy if they need it.
Here's what I'll let you
Wow,
do.
you're such a goody two
At
shoes.
any point, yeah, I'll let you stay on deafen. You can deafen at any point and choose when you stop listening.
Okay.
Meanwhile, everyone else
I
deafened.
go.
Everyone else deafen.
Bye, guys.
Gotcha. Will do.
No, not you. Bandit. You awake?
As b- yes. All right. Am I on watch again?
No. No. Just wanted to see what you were thinking about what we last talked about.
Well, it seems like there's a way at least to just get rid of the darkness influences. So,
Yes.
we've got that avenues. It seems like it's gonna be a bit difficult for Leo, at least. You know, his eyes can understand not wanting to get rid of a relic of someone's you love.
Just have concerns about the whole thing. I just wanted to know where your mind was.
I mean, my minds was you was talking about being concerned about Leo, for being quotes unquote touched by the darkness. I just didn't know if you felt the same way. I just think Varden's in the same kind of ship.
Button is touched. He might be able, as she kind of rolls her eyes, as that visitor to our camp pointed out. Probably be revenged.
Yeah.
Just don't see why they would suddenly make an appearance now. We haven't heard from Everlasts in years. And this old fart shows up and it's all sunshine and rainbows.
Well, he's just kind of stuck in a bubble of infinite time. Whereas where others completely disjointed from it. I just don't think he wanted to show up more as like he was just discovered. Either ways, his goals and my goals, ours goals, seem to be aligned for the most part. Takes him at face value, sure, but
Do you
whatever's
trust?
direction we
Do
can
you
get.
trust him? An Eldritch.
I just don't entirely believes in the concept of celestials and eldritches as much as I just don't believe in all of yours deities as a whole, but
What do you
I just
believe in,
listen to
Bandit?
what he's saying. I just believe that we are just gonna have a cold non-existence after this death. I just believe in doing the most of the people here right now. I was not much guided by the whims of these quotes unquote higher beings. As polar as they seem to be. I was
She
gonna
kind of
do my part to at least encourage Leo's to drop his thing, but I just can sympathize.
that would be great. We could get him to separate from darkness. But if we can't,
If we can't, just don't do anything rash and without discussing it with us. Whether he's being honest or not, we's a team at the moment, and there's at least, according to your logic, 3 other rational thinkers in the group. 4 if you include Varden. I'm still unclear what you think of him. I just think we all got each other's best. We've got the whole's best interest in mind. And for better or worse, I was gonna keep aiming for is what I was hired to do down here.
Bandit.
Is a request, as you know.
Yes. Could you do something for me?
Yous and I both know I don't have much of a choice. What's card are you gonna pull now? And you got any more whiskey?
That was bad.
It's good enough. All right,
Not magic, I
what's it?
swear.
Let's hope not.
I just don't think. I don't think we're seeing the full picture.
What's more the pictures you wanting to see? I'd love to see as much as the pictures as possible, but I still got my suspicions you had some of the picture for yourself.
Well, then. Could you keep a secret for me?
Uh, by my own decision or as by whatever weird's innate power within me, I guess I keep the secret either way.
You'll notice I haven't wild shaped since we've re-met.
I've noticed a lot of things as a matter of fact.
See, Bandit, I died.
Oh, did you now? Wants to elaborate on that one. Wants to elaborate on that one.
I didn't make it very far into the dive below. I was, by request of our fearless leader in Fenceway, to make my way below through a hole on the surface, east, way, way far east in another continent, across the sea. On the climb down, flight down, I was attacked by some creatures. Recognize them. Knocked from my wild shape, I tumbled below, where I struck the void. By all accounts, I should be like this friend of yours you'll speak of. What's his name? Bod.
Yes, you speaking of Lyosha. No, not Alyosha. You speak. Yeah, Alyosha.
Ayosha, yes. Instead, woke up with a gift.
Gifts given by who?
Not entirely sure. But at least they speak. Like
Whose
she
did they
did.
claim to be? Yeah, okay. You're starting to come around to my side that Nulari is not exactly the greatest, but whose do they claim to be?
don't claim necessarily to be anyone, Ben. Claim to want what's best for. I can help them achieve purpose that Nuara never did.
What do they say is best for everyone?
This. She holds something up. Because I see he hasn't deafened yet. I'm not going to say what it is. He shows you something and then puts it away.
A DM me quick description, or unless you know exactly what it is and can tell me so I can reply appropriately while he's still listening. And what's D? Oh, okay. Actually, a quick DM question. Okay. Well, huh. Well, that's both makes our job easier and harder. But interesting that you's holding on to that at least. Are you still, to be blunt, on the same page that we need to get rid of the darkness?
Yes.
Alright, then insofar as goals align. And past that, what's your goal?
Well, they tell me it's power change thing.
I want to keep quizzing and questioning, but I feel bad if everybody else still waiting. Okay, I'll leave it off on as appreciate you opens up, and yes, I'll keep your secret. I'll ruminate on this for a bit and maybe question yous in some other time. I was assuming yous want these to be all
Between
under the
us.
table, so to speak. All right. I still trust yous have the broader populace's best interest in mind, and I was gonna trust that's for the time being.
Can you do one last thing for me, Bandit? I have one request.
Well, I finished my whiskey, but I suppose so.
The other one. Make sure it's in your bag.
All right. And I don't know where Varden is exactly, but I'll try to go do that.
You don't have to do it
Boy,
now.
is it a good is it a good thing I got some good item that'll help me with this.
And we'll have everyone undeafen.
We'll do some rolls, I guess, post session. But yeah, we can do that. I'm still
Alright,
tempted
we're
then
just
and there.
missing Leo and Yogurt.
First back.
We're
And
just
Leo
missing Leo.
and yeah, Varden, first back. Let's go.
Some would say I never left.
You all long rest. Everybody gets a very good night's sleep, and you all get up in the
Can't
morning.
level
And
up.
I'll give 4 minutes for potentially
Conversing.
What just happened? Why did I hear noises? I don't know.
Well.
All right, Leo, you're the one who makes all the decision.
an opportunity may arise
boss.
for oh no, I'm like reading. I'm gonna give specifically it's Varden. I'm gonna give Varden 4 minutes to decide if he calls a meeting or just continues about his day.
I'd made up the decision as happened. We're just
You'll
gonna
notice,
continue.
guys. I don't know if
out
y'all were there
the
when
day.
I said Varden can deafen at any point to decide how much he hears.
And he didn't.
He never deafened.
Yep, I know.
Barton's not gonna say anything.
Okay. All right, so we'll call the session there.
Yeah, have a good one.
He's taking that shit to the grave. I don't know what he witnessed, but I don't know. If I
Goodbye,
wanna know.
everyone.